All right.
Like he trying to remember
Wait, so we just we going right like that. All right.
Yeah.
So all right. So when
that
it
we
comes to the recruiting,
Hmm.
you clicked it.
are you it's live. Are you when you on campus, do you let your son get the solo time so that the recruits can really show him what campus life is about, or are you hovering like a helicopter,
All
like
right.
that
So
LeVar
the
Ball
beauty of
style?
it. Welcome to Unpack. We're gonna get to the
Okay,
intros
here
in a
we
little bit.
go.
We just chopping it while y'all fall into the lobby, into the chat. But so the beauty of it is that all of the time is not segment. It's kind of like scheduled out. So before you go to an official visit, they're gonna send you an itinerary. But as part of that itinerary, it is baked in. So for example, we land in Houston, get off the plane, they pick us up, go straight to the coach's house. That's where everybody was at. Had a big little, team dinner slash recruit welcome whole little thing. It was QJ and another kid that was getting recruited that day, or over the weekend. And so, meet everybody, everybody talk, yeah, everybody chopping it up for about an hour. And from there, QJ goes with the boys for the rest of the night. They drop us off at the hotel, and
Oh,
like it just is what it is. Um,
yes, sir.
Yes,
and
sir.
so they kind of had it. They're gonna have that baked in every trip, usually for both of like both nights. So same difference. Like you had all of the academic shit that we need to do, all the walkthroughs, all of the different presentations, watch the practice, whatever. And then after you eat that last dinner, he's gonna head off with the boys, and they're gonna do whatever. And then you got your last little thing in the morning where they're gonna pitch. They're gonna tell you how much they offering, da 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 da, and give you like the hey, well you gonna go ahead and sign right now. Say yes, you sign. If you say no, you
You
know,
at hard close.
Yeah, can't
we'll
make no
follow up with
guarantees.
yeah. So but saying all that to say, the blue chip moments, or not what is that? He got game. Those moments are kind of baked in. Where yeah, they get the kids to, or they get the team to take them somewhere. I think QJ said they went to the apartments and they went to the club and then they went back. Who knows, whatever. But yeah, so that's baked in. You can't. It'd be crazy to be a LeVar Ball in that scenario.
Oh man. No, that's what's up. That's what's up.
All right,
Nah,
but
that's
go
I
ahead,
was gonna
Johnny.
ask something, but no, we can get into it. Yeah, no, I was just
No, go
gonna
ahead.
ask you.
We chat. We got five in. Hey, chat.
I
Talk to us. Once y'all start chatting with us, we'll get on topic.
I was
Uh,
gonna say that NIL money, they got like a set thing, or can you earn more when you get down there?
all
Is
right.
it just you
So
know what you gonna like make as
so
soon as you?
with
Program by
QJ,
program.
yeah. So with QJ, like not saying like numbers, but saying kind of like scale. And this is just one. And depending on conference, depending on the university, depends on like how much money they have to spend. But to answer your question, there is a base. So for him, there's a base that no matter what he's gonna get, right? And then with them, like this is a school that's like super high on them. So like they're like the coach is calling like every other day, pretty much. Just trying to. He's coming down, I think, in like 2 weeks, and shout out to him. Um, so they have like the base, and then you have like the variability. So like maybe it's 15K more if you get freshman of the year. It's 15K more if they win a championship. Headed to the NCAA.
Accelerators.
It's 15K more if you do, what I mean. I forget what like other things is. But like so the range ends up being like 45,000 range in general. So like you have the base and then this like range that you can reach after that as well. So
No,
yeah,
that's cool. That sounds like professional sports
it
at that
is.
point.
It
Yeah,
is.
it
It
sounds like
is.
Yeah,
It's a form of it for sure.
it
yeah, it
definitely
sounds
like or working, getting the job because I mean, in essence, all these visits is them pitching the school and like the pay rate. That's kind of what these visits end up being. All right, look like we got Unk in the chat, so we finally got our first
what up,
commenter.
Unc?
I think that it's time for us to move to the show. Um, so with that said, welcome back. And like that, we're back. This is Unpacked, presented to you by the To Be Fair Show and
The GSH podcast.
There we go.
It doesn't matter how you feel.
Even you.
All right. So yeah. With that said, y'all see the topic. We're gonna have a really, really good one today. I think that we're gonna touch on some possible contentious topics, possible taboo topics, but nonetheless very interesting ones. This was a request from our guy Fat Boy in the Discord, and I think that he framed it. If you date a white woman, does that make you a coon? We're not gonna go there. We ain't gonna go there.
Ouch.
But can you be pro-black and date white? We're gonna get into love, loyalty, and what makes a sellout. And does dating preference end up being a deciding factor in that? We're gonna talk about like why do athletes, entertainers, they tend to choose white at a higher percentage than like the average black man. Why is that? We might even get into some of the great white women in history, and kind of speak to their contributions to the guys. But before we get into any of that, all of that, y'all see it. It is the Three Horsemen. We are here. Shout out A Black, wasn't able to make it today, but
I think he said he on his way.
Okay, all right, bet. That's gonna make it even better. But y'all see him. G, talk to him. What's going on, my brother?
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's G, host of the GSH podcast, where we focus on family, friends, finances, freedom, and our future. Forget about everything else. Check it out wherever you get your pod. Search GSH POD. Hi.
All right, and beside him, catch him getting his ass whooped on what is that called? Fantasy football this coming fall. But outside of that,
we locked in.
Hey, listen,
former champions.
If y'all want the link, hit up G. G gonna hit you with the fantasy football. I think we got a couple slots open. We belt boys over here. And I know who's coming in last place. I'm introducing the Johnny J Rock 989. What's going on, my brother?
What's going on, family? Glad to be back. We got another good one, lined up. But yeah, y'all check out the fantasy football, Football City USA representing. So we gotta hold it down on the football. But got a good one lined up. Rest in peace, Dolly Parton. I think So let's get into it.
All right. With that said, I think that some might say a great white has passed. A great white woman in white women history. Dolly Parton did pass today. I will say that she does have a couple iconic moments that does deal with like on the side of black relations that does kind of lend her to lean favorably to a lot of people. She has the whole Whitney Houston "We Will Always Love You" situation, where, to my understanding, she had a percentage of that song, because I think that was Elvis wrote it. It was and then it was her song, and Whitney Houston kind of blew the whole song up. And there was some situation where I think that she was trying to give Whitney Houston a majority or all of like the royalties for what she did. And as the story was told to me, she ended up they ended up sending her a $5 million check or something like that. She ended up using that to build a studio and called it the house that Whitney built. And I think that that's fire. Let alone, giving the licensing and clearing the sample for her Whitney Houston to do maybe Whitney Houston's most iconic song. You also do have, during the BLM moment, you have her getting on there, and she was a supporter of BLM, the movement. She said, what y'all think? Just y'all white asses? I can't do a country accent. Johnny could probably do it better. Y'all white asses matter. Black lives matter. Everybody lives matter. But right now, it's focused on Black lives, whatever she did. You know what I mean? But she did make it like a definitive stance. I think that she also has like took down Dixie and different things like that inside different promotions, based off of like people feeling a kind of way with like the whole Confederacy XYZ. So with that said, yeah, Johnny, I'll toss it to you. Dolly Parton passed, one of the great white women in history.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, I wasn't as familiar with her. I'm sure nobody here probably is super familiar with the music like that. But yeah, I was gonna say the rack was racks on racks on racks, like my boy Future would say. But yeah, I think she was like what would you call a ally. From what I hear, a lot of like her upbringing was from modest upbringings, and she was always kept that same mindset about a lot of things. Even when she got money, she donated to black communities in Nashville. She did the what's it called, Imagination Library, where she sent free books to the kids every month. And so I think she was just a cool and like I said, she just seemed like a fun personality. I've been to Dolly World,
Are you
you know,
at?
up in the mountains. That's a fun little place to be. And so like I've always been like kind of interested in who she was. Kind of, she was cool, like you see in movies and stuff. But yeah, she's a super ally. I ain't even realized how much of an ally she was till recently.
When you go to Dolly World,
Family took a family vacation back in the day. Uh, it's actually a crazy story. I'll tell it. Pops got on the little log ride, and we
Oh,
was on the log ride, and this shit dropped down, and he tried to grab the rail, and he grabbed this woman's legs, and she started screaming. And
was she a white woman?
she just so happened, yeah, she was just so.
He thought he was raping her. God damn.
Oh yeah, she started screaming. We all laughed about it
great.
when we got off, but that was a funny. I think that we got a picture. When they take the pictures when you come there. I'm pretty sure we got a picture somewhere at Dolly World. So, shout out to Dolly Parton. It was always a fond memory of mine.
Gotcha. G.
Yeah, I don't have much to work with here, honestly. Like I said, I knew she had something to do with the Whitney Houston track. I knew she had an amusement park, and I knew she had them titties.
Them titties. Okay.
That's what I know her for, So I didn't know she was an ally. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? But if she used her time and resources to support the community, I can't be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? But I can't really speak to it either because I don't know much about it other than what I really heard here today. So, rest in peace to the, can't, from a resume perspective though, it's undeniable. I know she's got a catalog that can do some spins in a type of audience. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna do what it needs to do. She's got hits. She's iconic for a reason. Not every musician gets a fucking amusement park named after them. So if you did that, that means you had to been pretty nice with it. So, respect to the career, but I can't really speak much on.
All right. I guess
Dolly.
that does throw me into just another question. Is there like a precursor to the conversation? Are there some or who are some other quote unquotes great white women
Betty White.
in Black history? Betty White.
Betty White.
What she do?
She was always an ally. I thought the community fucked with Betty
Who
White.
is
We don't like
Betty White? She made the flag.
Golden Girls. You think about Betsy Ross, nigga.
That's like, nigga, who you talking about? Betty White? Like, nigga, who Betty White?
Thank you for being a friend.
Golden Girl. Oh, you talking about?
Yeah, Golden Girls.
What made her an ally?
I don't know. I thought she just was like, I always thought the community rock with. I think she's like kind of similar to. I don't know her story either like that, but when you see the list of white folks that black people don't play with, she was the first one on the list. I saw a list earlier.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
And
I like to say I don't know her name, but I think she got doctor behind it, and it's that white woman that be making white people feel guilty about being racist. She an older white lady.
Jane.
Yeah, it's like Jane something. Yeah.
She got short hair.
Yep.
Yeah, I know you talking about. I know you talking about.
Miss
What is it,
Rachel.
Great White?
Experiments.
Great White G-Dubs.
Miss Rachel be holding it down for the community.
A GWW.
Miss
Johnny,
Rachel, the YouTuber, Miss Rachel.
Yeah.
Oh well, she's on her free Palestine thing for sure.
Yeah, she hold it down for the community.
Great white women.
Man, it's tough to think of some great white women. Let me see. Can't even get one that come to mind. Let me think.
Damn.
Great white woman.
Great white woman. Johnny, you got any more great white women while he think about it?
Oh,
I figured that you'd have had like a good little list.
Oh man, I ain't no connoisseur or nothing like that. Y'all like sit up there like
because it's like the great white woman is like you're gonna list a stream of actresses basically, bitches that acted and
they look attractive.
Yeah, it's like
is Kim K considered a great white woman?
She an off-white.
What do we consider her? She a great off-white?
I mean, I don't know. She like Armenian. Guess that's like European.
Yeah, is she a great off-white? What do y'all think?
I wouldn't say she's great. Like, I mean, she look alright, but like great was a tough word to put on her.
She's definitely an ally. Nothing but
she's an ally for sure.
Nothing but the blacks.
Some people, so some of us will look at her as an app.
What'd she do?
Well, she drove Kanye crazy.
She drove him crazy.
Can you really blame?
I don't know if Kim K's the one you blame.
Kanye was on one before and after.
It was great. I think she might have been like the same one in a relationship. That's the crazy part. All right, so no more great whites.
If I think of one randomly, I'm just gonna say the name throughout the podcast, just because it's gonna be so few and far between. Like I'm trying to just get one name of a great white woman.
Okay, the Nepal floods. Any thoughts?
Devastating, man. Like that joint looked like bad CGI from like the 90s, and you would have thought it was like a bad movie edit, but it's really crazy the volume of water that came through and ravaged the city and the dam, and just like, man, crazy. Like I can't, bruh, pure helplessness. Like if you were a human watching that rush of water coming your way, man, helpless. Like it's nothing. You see people literally running for their lives. It's a sad thing to see, man. Condolences. Some people lost their lives, but man, just a sad thing to see, man. Shout out to the folks of, is it Nepal?
Yeah, Nepal, Tibet.
Nepal and China. Damn.
Yeah, man, look.
Bro, look at this.
It looked like pouring water on ants.
Look at this. Who survives that?
It looked like they look like ants.
Toast.
Like, that's insane.
Toast. And then there's another angle too, of one where it's like where the river is just going crazy.
So what happened though?
Bro, look how it's moving.
It was a flood. Like the water.
Well, they said it was a landslide. I think a piece of the mountain or a glacier.
Oh, a landslide caused a crazy flood.
Where it fell into a lake, and I think the lake went over the shit and then came down the mountain. Apparently, at first they were saying
this
earthquake.
Is crazy. This is all water too, so it's unforgiving. Like
they said it was like a whole lake worth of water.
Crazy.
That like spilt over and then it just came straight down the mountain. Pause.
Damn.
Can you imagine seeing that like headed your way? You trying to escape it? Like, man.
That type of thing make you believe in God. Cause it's like when you see something like that, like you gotta cause you better pray to somebody.
I ain't gonna lie, Johnny doing anything to escape them allegations now. It's crazy.
What's the allegations? What's the allegations?
They threw the atheist on Johnny recently.
Oh damn, Johnny a non-believer.
Johnny didn't start.
I forgot they said that. Yeah, they did.
Now
They-
Johnny done brought up God about 3 times in the past 2 weeks.
Oh man.
Hey, shout out to Real, man. This nigga, I'm a believer.
He say, "Hey, when you start believing in God?" Hey, Tone, do you think he did? Damn.
That's crazy. I don't know where they got that from.
They threw it on you though. That was good. That was good.
Damn.
I don't know where they
All
got
right,
that
breaking
from.
news, breaking news, breaking news. Is this an official good move? NBA. Again, we doing a quick little round table before we get to the main topic. Is this a good move? What y'all think, fellas?
They need more firepower off the bench. Interchangeable piece, can play multiple roles, start in case of injuries. Like,
That's a good move.
that's a solid move to add to that young core athletes, man. They
What else?
Now, G, do me a favor. Compare this to Dennis Schroeder.
I thought he was going to the Lakers, honestly, because that was a rumor like months ago that he signed with the Lakers. So that's interesting that didn't happen. Kuminga's a way better player in terms of ceiling today.
It's a better move than that Dennis Schroeder, right? So we can't put him both as solid. You said that one was solid and this one's solid. What is this?
The thing about this move for the T-Wolves specifically is I don't think Kuminga's gonna take minutes away from Jaden McDaniels, and it's just a question of how he would slide in at the 4. Like that's just really the question. Like, and the sample size that we've seen of Kuminga has just not really like, you know, the ceiling is there, but on a night-to-night basis, like
he might best be a 6-man.
A 6-man potentially, but I think it's definitely
end of the year 6-man.
For the price. It's definitely a better value move for the price and the risk. I mean, it's way more upside than it is risk, in my opinion. And they don't have many power forwards, so it's like they at least got something.
Oh damn, you taking minutes from my boy Isaiah. I forgot Isaiah was over there. Come on, Slim, you got to get it together. Josh Green, Bones. I forgot they got Bones over there too. Okay.
Yeah, they don't really have a front court with Reed gone, Randall gone. They've gone guard heavy. You know what I'm saying? They are guard heavy with Rudy in the paint. So I think if you say guard heavy, but a lot of the guys guard wing heavy. Let me say guard and wing heavy.
Well, you can go 6'8" because I think he's 6'8", like Jaden McDaniels 6'9". Like you can get down, and then LaMelo 6'7". And 6'5", right? Yeah. Oh, damn, he's 6'4". He just built like a tank.
Yeah, and he crazy athlete. But that's what I mean. Guard / wing heavy is more so what I meant to say. Is like they don't really have like, you know, like Kuminga adds a different dynamic to the team. I'll say they don't have a player like him on the roster. So high upside, low risk. So great move for the T-Wolves to pick him up.
Gotcha. Yeah,
because he can start. He can actually start a couple of games if needed.
Oh well, I mean he's starter talent for sure.
Yeah.
And did Johnny drop off?
He did drop. I don't know what happened.
Okay. And this will be the last of the icebreakers before we get into the main topic.
Yeah, he running from the smoke.
Yeah, he running. But this is a conversation on another podcast that I was a part of, and I'd love to get y'all take. We talking Wu versus Dungeon Family.
Wait, who? You said Wu?
Yep, Wu-Tang versus Dungeon Family.
What's the conversation exactly?
I guess maybe theirs was like who do you have over the other, Wu-Tang or Dungeon Family?
So if you're only comparing the cohort, like the group Wu-Tang versus Dungeon Family, it's not even a comparison. If it's group versus group, it's no comparison. Wu-Tang is by far, as a whole, the most iconic.
Yeah, this is where
the most iconic assembly of MCs that as a collective to exist by way of influence and actual album impact. And that's where Dungeon Family, if you look at their body of work, like it's all independent and together. So it's like I can't judge it like look at all the Outkast albums and all the Goody Mob albums. But what about the Dungeon Family album? They only had like one that I know of for sure. That was official Dungeon Family album.
It's speaking about them as a collective in general. I think it's collective versus collective because it's a bunch of people, and then there's like subsets of people within.
That's why I asked exactly what's the conversation, because it's like
the collectives. I think that it was posed almost as the collectives versus each other, and to me, I think it's Dungeon Family easily.
So hold on. Let me finish the premise because like I said, if it's based off of what they did as groups together, collectives together, no collective has done more than Wu-Tang in hip hop.
But that I don't think
influence.
I just don't understand how that makes any sense when
because the actual Wu-Tang album. I'm talking about the actual. I'm talking about the actual Wu-Tang discography. If you look at 36 Chambers and you look at Wu-Tang Forever, there is no collective. However we define collective, collective can't be more than it can't be 2-3 people.
Who all's in Dungeon Family, but I think that if we just said groups, I think Outkast probably still hands that to them by themselves.
But that's again, we're arguing different points. No.
I'm saying like you said collectives. I think that Outkast might hand it to them by themselves.
But again, think that, but Q, you're arguing. You. But let me establish the criteria because they're different points. Okay. Outkast is a part of Dungeon Family, but I'm talking about Dungeon Family albums as a collective. Right, that's what I'm talking about.
Like you're making, and this is the point that I don't even think I hadn't heard anybody make, because I didn't even know that there was a Dungeon Family album as much as it's speaking about what the collective in general has done.
This is why I'm saying let me answer the question the way I'm answering the question, because it's based on how you framing it. Because to me, Dungeon Family, in terms of what they did as a actual collective, in terms of making bodies of work as a collective, they don't compare to what Wu-Tang did as a collective.
Okay, now, all right. So like right now, that's just it's a point that nobody's making, because
but it's my point. But it's my answer to the question. But let me put the period there and finish. Let me put the period there and finish.
Okay.
Wu-Tang's influence on culture and everything is so undeniable compared to, say, Dungeon Family as a collective. Now, if you compare, say, Outkast and Goody Mob's best work to Raekwon and Ghostface and Method Man, I'm taking Outkast and Goody Mob all day, and CeeLo individually. Like when you start looking at Outkast peak, I think Outkast is not a collective; they're a hip hop group, which is to me just a little bit different. It's not a collective. I think Outkast is the best hip hop group or duo of all time.
A collective, like it's a grouping of people.
So
and that's why saying making it to where you only judge a collective off of a collective album. To me, I just don't agree with the premise of that. I'd rather have a more expansive one where we're just talking about all of the works that have been done within those groupings. And to me, I think that Dungeon Family kind of wins inside a couple ways. I think that Dungeon Family's produced more stars. I think Dungeon Family's produced more classic albums.
How do you define star though?
Or maybe I think
they might say Wu-Tang.
How do you define stars? Because Wu-Tang has icons, arguably, not stars. Icons of their eras.
I think that you
have Method Man, iconic.
I think that you have Method Man and ODB.
RZA, iconic.
Who?
ODB iconic,
Ghost.
Ghostface iconic,
They're
Raekwon iconic.
So what? I don't think that. So I'll put it like this: I think Method Man can compete on the level of iconic as CeeLo and Andre 3000. Nobody else can do that in Wu-Tang.
Raekwon
Ghost?
can't.
Ray?
Ghost?
No. The niggas don't even do interviews. Like y'all just like them.
Andre
niggas.
don't do
Like, they
interviews
don't
like
have,
that.
Like, crazy high selling album. Go look at their album sales. Go look at like
they have classic they have classic hip hop albums. Ghostface and Raekwon.
I think they have really good albums.
Classic. They're considered classics of their
that
era.
Really good. That's you being disrespectful. Really good.
They're considered classics of their era.
We're gonna get
Raekwon like one of them
semantics real quick instead of like actually talking about the thing. And what I'm saying is that neither one of those are in the stratosphere.
Raekwon was just in Palantir being walked around by the CEO.
That sounds good. Like by any metric that you judge star by, I don't think that they get close to Andre 3000 or CeeLo. Just being honest. I think Method Man was the closest to it, and I think that you can make a good argument. Like he crossed over in a bunch of different ways. I think that commercially people recognize him. I don't think that they have a star as big as CeeLo, to be honest. I think Andre 3000 is his own enigma as well. I think that the closest other and out of Wu-Tang is ODB, but I think that that's it. Everybody else kind of like they're good rappers. They did really good inside.
So
like
RZA didn't act, produce, direct.
Method Man.
Transition up.
I think
so RZA's not a star.
I don't think that most of them made it past a 10-year mark. I'll put it like that. Most of the Wu-Tang, when it comes down to public world appeal, didn't make it past 10-year mark.
But they are relevant right now. Like what? Like Wu-Tang is a brand.
Right
Wu-Tang is a brand.
Got a 2 that just came out.
Yeah, was either one of them in there, Johnny?
But that's the appeal though. Like they created something that like impacted
what does
culture
that have
enough.
like so right now
that's them being an icon. Like I think Method Man and were iconic.
Method Man not acting in a movie that was made inside the early 2000s/90s is the appeal. And then the movie didn't go to the movie theater. It went straight to Netflix and didn't do anything.
But RZA is definitely a star.
Right like that's just like a legacy movie theater move. It has nothing to do with them. They didn't even market or get their clearance for it. What does that mean?
It means you're a star if they recreating movies from 20 years ago. It means you had an impact.
You're a star if you're
like culturally, like makes
and you continue in every single Friday. That makes you a star. When they make the sequel without you, that doesn't. I don't understand. Like that means you don't have the relevance in 2026.
To discredit Wu-Tang as a collective.
I'm not even saying it's like I think that Wu-Tang and Outkast like it's like the Jordan LeBron debate where like,
I can't compare Wu-Tang versus
really
Outkast.
Good.
That's not fair. That's not a fair Wu-Tang just versus Outkast.
Oh no,
I like Outkast better personally.
I don't think that's the comparison.
I meant to say Dungeon Family. Like same to what we're talking about. But generally speaking, I think that the metric should already be that they're all really, really good. That's why you were talking about.
But you gotta look at how people were introduced.
The comparisons, they don't have like star level at the level of Andre or CeeLo,
but
outside of maybe Method Man.
But you also got to look at this is why I frame my response the way I did, because if you look at Wu-Tang and how they were introduced to the world, it was as Wu-Tang, this big collective. Dungeon Family,
we understand the difference between them.
Well, I mean, but the thing is like Dungeon Family didn't introduce themselves as a collective of musicians. They were
right. We agree with this. That's what I'm saying.
I think Wu-Tang got a bigger brand overall. Like you talking about the brand, I think
worldwide. That's what I'm saying. Wu-Tang world influence is crazy.
Yeah, I don't think that anybody would argue that the trademark of the Wu-Tang W is worldwide.
Like one of the most iconic logos
like
in history.
Idea of 90s hip hop and the Wu sign go hand in hand. Like that's a different conversation. I think that if we talk on the music side and who produced more stars, I think that, and then sales, like any real measurable metric out of like what the collectives produced. I don't think that is. I think that Dungeon Family has did more, and this is before we introduced the idea that Future is a part of Dungeon Family. I introduced the idea of like everything Rico Wade did. This is before we start introducing this shit, because that's TLC. That's like all these other things.
So you telling me RZA didn't influence a whole sound of hip hop?
Who said that he didn't?
I said so. But you bring up Rico Wade, but don't bring up RZA. You say RZA's not a star.
So to me, when we say star, I'm speaking about like whether it's sales, like pure like pop culture,
gold albums.
Yeah,
like,
but like what gold? I don't know if RZA by himself did anything. Maybe he did gold. We
Bobby Digital. Oh my goodness! Like
you said,
yeah, Wu-Tang probably got more.
Like, do you even know? Like,
no. All right, so right now it's not Wu-Tang. We're talking about RZA.
Discography.
Yeah, he might have one gold in there. Let's look at RZA.
Is a gold album in that time not considered a accomplishment?
Like so.
Bobby Digital.
We
gold.
Okay, shout out to Bobby Digital going gold. Yeah, I don't know that his peak was anywhere near like
and Q that went gold in 98, bro. That was
yeah, I think everybody
that's post Wu-Tang. That's not even
copies.
That's not even like that's 98. That's not even 36 Chambers. That's not when shit was really like up.
All right, so let's not have like segmented conversations. Right now we're talking about not the Wu-Tang, we're talking about RZA.
And that's what I'm saying.
So RZA getting the gold album is great.
In 98.
If we go look at what Stankonia and The Love Below was doing in that time, this is
nobody was doing that.
Power, like because nobody's saying that RZA's unknown, and so this is what I'm saying. Like we can't go to the baseline of saying he's a nobody. I'm not saying that. But
it's crazy that you anti-sales
yeah.
until it's time to talk about Outkast.
Like, say it again.
You typically are anti-sales when it comes to music, and then except when it comes to talking about Outkast.
No, like what conversations are we having? So if we judge Star off of like lyrical, miracle, spiritual, then I think we're having a different conversation. I look at Star as like how big you were and how big you continued over an extended period of time. And this isn't like to just your core niche and the people that love you, but like in general, like so for example, CeeLo continued from the 2010s to the 2020s. He got big songs with
so did RZA.
He doesn't have anything,
but he went into film. So he went into the movie business.
He doesn't have anything close to Fuck You with
Q. He went into the movie business.
All right, so right now we are saying that RZA is a close star to CeeLo Green
in terms of just celebrity. General celebrity for sure.
I mean, like if there's a RZA concert and a CeeLo concert, the CeeLo concert ain't gonna be that much more than the RZA.
I think that it's going to be astronomical.
No, CeeLo as a musician, I prefer CeeLo as music, but RZA is he's a star outside of music. He transcends outside of music. RZA is in Hollywood. He's making movies. So that doesn't equate to star quality.
Yeah, I think that when RZA walk in the room and CeeLo walk in the room is way different. Like but like y'all like that he made some movies and that's cool.
But you're saying that doesn't count as being a star.
I like being a director. How many
director, film score?
How many of these people like name 5-star directors?
What does that have to do with anything?
Because my point is that like
but he's not just a director, he's an actor.
What name 3 movies that he did that's like out of there?
He was in American Gangster.
Okay. And as like what kind of he like
he's done like, shit with Russell Crowe.
Support role, but let's keep going.
But bro, so it's like as I'm saying, like, but so just because you in a support role don't mean you're not a star?
Huh?
So because that's what I'm saying is like you're solely basing CeeLo being a star off of his music.
No, well, CeeLo.
We're talking about being a star as an entertainment.
No, but CeeLo well, one, you can be a star based just off your music.
And you could
But
be a star
CeeLo is
based off of
also
a multitude of
on The
things.
Voice. CeeLo has like CeeLo crossed over with the Gnarls Barkley shit. Like CeeLo is huge in Black and other communities. Like he's just a really big like enigma per se. That's the point that I'm making. Of course, we can go Andre 3000, which he did.
Kill
cross over
Bill.
with
He was
much as it.
Kill Bill.
He was in Kill Bill.
What's the shit with the Jet Li shit? Iron Fist. That was 20. That was early. You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga RZA, man. Like to say that he's not a star because he didn't sell as many records is just an interesting framing. That's all I'll say. RZA is definitely a star. Ghostface is a star. Raekwon is a star.
Everybody is a star.
Nah, I didn't say Inspector Deck was a star. I didn't say Jizza was a star. I didn't say
like these are just people that are recognizable and are beloved by hip hop.
I'm talking about the Wu-Tang Clan. I didn't say everybody in the clan was a star, but they had stars. That's why they did what they did.
They had people that people loved. Method Man was the star of the group. Like, what are we talking about?
He was the biggest star. The biggest star.
All right. And this is where like we start using like semantically like semantically charged terms. And so if everybody's star, but then there's a biggest star, then cool. I'm talking about comparing the biggest stars against each other. Like whatever wording kind of makes things make sense. What I'm saying is that I do think that the Dungeon family produced the bigger stars across the board. Not across the board. I think that you might by law of average say Wu-Tang. I'm trying to think who else, like you got Killer Mike, you got Future does like he does weigh heavy. But I
didn't even know
say
Future was in Dungeon for a long time.
He's like related to I think Rico Wade, like cousins or something like that. Yeah, like he was a young boy.
But he was in the Dungeon family as well. He was a part of the sessions. He was what they call him, meathead, some crazy shit. But saying all that to say, I also think that controversial. I think that Universal Classics. I think Dungeon might have them. I think Dungeon got 5 of them. Universal Classics.
I don't think that's a controversial statement. But
all right, we can get up out of here then.
Again, because if you look at individual bodies of work, if you look at individual bodies of work, but if you really look at like point in time, I think Wu-Tang, you got 36 Chambers, you got Built for Cuban Links, you got the Ghostface joint. What is it? Iron Man joint.
Liquid Swords.
Liquid Swords is considered a classic. Mm-hmm. Method Man doesn't have a classic.
Yeah.
So you got about 4 or 5 arguable hip hop classics,
right? But the issue is
with
that
Wu-Tang,
with Outkast alone, they have
Outkast is goated. Like
I think that when you add Wu-Tang in, not Wu-Tang, you add Goody Mob in. You have arguably 2 more. I think Soul Food's undeniable. I think Still Standing is a classic. But somebody might argue that. That's cool. But Outkast, you have ATLians. You have Aquemini. You have Love Below. If you want to get into if you think that Stankonia is, if you want to get into if you think Southern Playalistic is, those are the debatable ones. But there's at least, in my opinion, 5 strong amongst the collective. You could stretch it to 8 if you wanted to be happy, or you can push it to, like I said, 5 to 8, depending across the way you want to rate it. In my opinion, I think that it ends up averaging out a little higher than Wu-Tang.
Look, I prefer personally Outkast and CeeLo. Like Goody Mob, I would never disrespect Goody Mob, but I feel like Goody Mob as a group, there were some standouts that I tend to lean toward, but the first album's undeniable. And
Still
so,
standing.
huh?
Still standing.
No,
Still
the
standing
first,
is the first one. That's the one that got black ice on it.
no, the
Then
second one.
Soul Food's like
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
the
400
one.
degrees. It's like
That's
you
the
put it
one.
inside you
That's
haul
the
a
one.
payment.
Yeah,
I think
that's the
Still
one.
Standing, in my opinion, is a classic, but you could argue it if you wanted to.
It's more. I think that's more like a maybe a Southern classic than a Universal classic. Versus
Right.
the
But I
second one
think
being.
Wu has like a couple New York classics and not Universal classics that people argue.
Yeah, that's true, but they got the advantage of New York being like the hub of what hip hop culture was at the time. Like,
But a lot of Southern niggas don't like you.
but a
you
lot of
say,
Southern niggas don't like Jay-Z and will tell me Blueprint's not a classic. And it's
right, but
like,
that's my point. Like, but this is when like the biases come in, and even though up north, like I don't know, like Durham is its own interesting thing because it's kind of a college town, so it's a little more like diverse in the music. Even if you listen to what Ninth Wonder and all Little Brother and all
yeah,
them
Durham
did,
is you're gonna
it has
hear
more of a boom bap
everything.
feel to
Yeah,
it. But generally speaking, like a lot of it, like you say Purple Tape here in Charlotte, niggas don't give a fuck about that. You say Scarface, okay, all right, that's something different. UGK, Riding Dirty, that's something different. And like that's the biases. But when we go into the idea of like undeniables, I think they edge them out. But my thing is no disrespect to either one of them. I think that they're both iconic. I think the Wu is maybe the most iconic hip hop symbol of all times.
brand even like
Yeah, you couldn't have
I
been
think
like
the
a real
brand.
kid in our era and not had attempted to draw the Wu sign. I remember when
that
the
shit
Wu
go to
tattoo
this
used to go
day.
crazy in the hood. It was the
Yeah,
Wu tattoo in Chinese letters. They used to go crazy in the hood.
fucking Wu wear.
Yeah, Wu wear was the time. But yeah. All right. So with that said, Johnny, he said flex for Jesus. What's your thoughts? Johnny, a believer today. Hey, I like Johnny Christian art. This is fire.
Oh man,
Black Church Johnny. I like it.
Johnny C.
Johnny.
Nah, I ain't banging. Don't say that.
All right, Johnny C. All right. Nonetheless, with that said, is there any other icebreakers before we get into this conversation?
I think that's it.
All right, yeah, nay, no. All right, cool. With that said, again, we're gonna hop into the main conversation. We don't really have too many memes. This is a conversation brought to you by Fat Boy. He did want us to kind of have a conversation about the interesting dynamic of black men and white women. And if any of the, like if it means that you're like, does it automatically coon you? And what are some of the nuances, right? But before we get there, I guess a good introductory conversation would be: does who you date, does who you marry have anything to do with your responsibility to the black community?
Gee, you married.
So what that mean?
You date, don't you, Johnny?
I'm not married though. We talking about marriage.
I said date
the married
and
guy.
marry.
So
married guy go first.
So the question is, so let me just make sure I'm answering the question. Make
Want
sure
me
I
to
answer.
resay it?
Yeah, just one more time. Make sure I got a
Does
question.
who
Right.
you marry, does who you date have anything to do with your responsibility to the black community?
So to some degree it does, because I think depending on what type of role or position you are trying to hold within a community, you got to uphold a certain standard in your own personal lifestyle to be seen as a credible leader or, you know, person of influence in a community. So I feel like if you do go say outside and make a intentional conscious decision to date, uh even worse, say marry outside and say marry a white girl, if that's what you choose to do, that's cool, but you cannot say sit at certain tables and have a certain role in the movement at that point. In my opinion, it's like you can support from afar. Are you muted?
I am going to drop a quick call in for anybody that takes the opposing role, meaning that you do not believe that who you marry has anything to do with your responsibility to
That
the black community. Also, like if you think that you could be pro-black and marry white, any of those, if you have an opinion that leans on those lines, I'm gonna drop a call in link real quick. Call in, let's talk about it. But we'll keep going.
that this is what Ray Ray said about if they're a public figure. That's kind of my point. It's like if you choose to go down that route, don't expect to be like this public face for the community because it doesn't market itself well, in my opinion. And it can be viewed as like a conflict of interest, in my honest opinion. So I
Gotcha.
feel like
Hey,
if you
G,
do
drop
that, you gotta
call in link.
play the
I think
sidelines.
that Ray's over on your side of the stream. But yeah, talk to us,
Yeah.
Ray FBA. Johnny, what's going on?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with what G says. I think you can still support and whatever responsibilities. I think responsibility do what was the question again? Frame it one more time.
Does who you marry have anything to do with your responsibility to the black community?
I think it has something to do with your responsibility. But I don't think it's like your whole responsibility, and I don't think that like I think you can still fulfill your responsibilities for your community, regardless of who you choose to love or who you choose to marry. But I definitely think like you probably wouldn't want to be a leader, or there's certain things that you're gonna probably want to take a seat back in the community, especially if you're not as familiar. Like I mean, like as a you'd have a tough time supporting black women in the community if you married white, or I don't necessarily think say date, but like you have to be careful with what you say. Like you don't want to be opposition to the black community.
So you
Like
you, you kind of have to bow down to the black woman if you dating white women.
I don't necessarily got to frame it like that, but I think you got to be careful with what you say, and like I think you do. Your responsibility changes for sure. I think like you can love and still be a protector of black women. You don't have to necessarily become an enemy to black women just because you date white.
To that point, it's like if you're a black woman and you marry a white man, I really don't want to hear you criticizing black men and you didn't even choose one. You know what I'm saying? It's like maybe you aren't the right voice to talk about like constructive criticism for the black community when you yourself didn't choose the audience you're talking about. And same deal, like if you a black dude with a white woman by your side, but you got smoke or criticisms for black women, it's probably not going to be well received, given that you don't even choose the audience you're talking about. And so I think the dangerous piece of it is, especially if you get in situations where you got black people, black dudes and girls who intentionally look to date white. That's really where it becomes truly problematic, where it's like, no, I like that's my thing. I gotta have that. That's where it's really like
No, I
truly
agree.
problematic.
Well, let me ask you this: How do you think
Okay,
that?
can I respond to that right there? Because I think like I don't see like date who you want to do, love who you want to do, but I think like what G was saying, like when it becomes problematic, I think like it's okay. Like stuff happens. Like people date. Like you could date whoever and stuff, but you don't have to necessarily like your preference. If you have a preference or a prejudice towards like a black woman or a white woman over a black woman, you shouldn't, bring that to the community or
So,
like try
fellas,
to be a
I think
leader.
y'all are walking to where this next question is going. The next question is going to be: is there a difference between dating a white person and refusing to date black people? But because that's kind of the lines that y'all are already at. Preference, because that's a bit of where you're kind of like tiptoeing the line at. Let's expand on that. How do you think preference is built? Like if somebody ends up preferring black women, preferring white women, being a black person, how do you think that those things are built?
Well, I think a lot of this comes down to like what you're taught and what you see. Like I think like and maybe like bad information that you're taught is why you have a certain preference towards one over the other. But uh, I think especially older people get though. I think a lot of the visual preferences kind of go to the wayside, and you start looking for somebody with good character. And I think like over time, I think that becomes more important over what somebody looks like
Oh,
or
my bad.
anything.
Say it again. So how do you think people develop black or white preferences?
I think it comes down to like the environment they were raised in and
Okay.
acceptance, or perceived acceptance or rejection from the black community.
Okay. So a black male that prefers white women, you think that typically comes from somebody that's been raised a certain way and rejected from the black community? Is that what you're
Or
saying?
or sometimes it's a perception of rejection. So it might not necessarily be the reality, but sometimes a person can feel like a thing, and then that kind of shapes, a lot of their or is this a motivation for a lot of their behavior moving forward.
Got you. G.
So I don't know if I don't know if I would lean toward what Johnny's saying there in terms of like the community rejecting. I feel like it's typically those individuals reject the communities from which they come from. I tend to find that dudes who stray far outside and stay outside the lines, if you will,
I got pushback.
They tend to want to, for lack of better words, disassociate themselves from things that they grew up, whether it be because they perceive like black as, I don't want to say necessarily negative, but maybe
Hold on.
less than. And so in my experience, I would argue that particularly from a black male perspective, if they're going outside to white girls, it wasn't because the black community pushed them away. It was because they didn't really want to embrace the community that they came from.
Well, I'd argue when you say community that they came from, I think we look at a lot of guys that would quote unquote interracially date or something. If you check their background, a lot of them do come from like more mixed racial backgrounds to where dating a white or it's like now I see if somebody comes from
What does that mean though?
well,
Like,
well
you
he
think
said
that
he
all the
said
black athletes
let me answer
that
it. Let me answer it. Can I answer it?
okay,
Like
okay.
like when he said people reject their community, I don't think there's a lot of people that came from predominantly black high schools that are just like, oh, I have to date white women. I think there's a lot of people that went to mixed high schools that feel
Okay, so
that
when
way.
you say racial, so Johnny, just make sure that we clarify. When you say mixed racial background, you're not talking about who their mom and dad is. You mean something else.
No, I'm talking about the community that they raised, that they
There
grew
you go.
up
And
in.
that's what I
But
just wanted to clarify.
Sometimes they came up in mixed race communities.
So here's the thing. I'm not. So let's get my point clear too then, because I'm not suggesting that you have to come from an all black community to be of a black community. Like you don't have to go to an all black school to be a black culture and blackness. That's not the case. So my thing is, regardless of how mixed race your community was, when it comes to the black people in your community, in my experience, it's not black people pushing those folks away. It's those folks not wanting to embrace the black community that they have, and whether that be their family, close friends, their proximity to what they see, they perceive it as not as good,
But you don't think,
not
but
on the
you
same level.
don't think proximity to whiteness or whatever race as an option would push you the moment you get pushback from your community. Because growing up with girls and stuff like that, you're always gonna have ups and downs. Like it ain't always sweet when you're growing up and learning, like dating and all of that stuff. And I imagine even if you grew up in a mostly black community or mostly black neighborhood, you probably had bad dating experiences with black girls, and then you grew up and you had more options to find other. If you're in a mid community and you're 20% of the population, then you have a way smaller pool to choose from, and so dating outside the race is a viable option. Not to say that you necessarily hate your community, but as opposed to what you're saying, it does open up your options.
I mean,
Way for
I grew up in a city that, and I went to schools that had options. I mean, I'm not somebody who went to all black schools
Where you from?
until I went to Winston and HBCU. But
what was your school? Like what was the percentage?
G, what city you from?
you already know Durham, Bull City. You already know. You
Oh,
already
okay.
know. You already know.
Okay.
And my percentage of white black, I mean, it might have been like almost 50-50, like 40-40, and then 10% Asian, 10% Hispanic, or 15% Hispanic, 5% Asian, something. But it was like, it wasn't like an overwhelming majority of black, like, you know, now don't get me wrong, there are overwhelmingly black schools, but if from the experience you're talking about, like, I know that experience is like, even if and it's like, it's the same thing. You went to USC in South Carolina. I know, you know, my wife went to UNC, and I know people who go to these predominantly white state schools. They're still, even though you're in this black, this overwhelmingly white environment, you're still somehow segregated to the black community on campus. And there's a certain just like closeness in being like of that black student union of that white campus, because black people culturally, even in these minority environments, are going to segregate towards each other.
But even with any like time, the thing that you have
out tonight.
the traditional, and then you always have, like with any community, you have the alt community or the people that don't necessarily fit all the norms of the rest. So yeah, like I'm sure like there are people in these communities that do date only black, and so I'm not saying that, of course, like that's, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that either. But I'm saying, but like the option does make it easier to make that choice versus somebody who doesn't have the option. And that's my, I think the proximity does lead to a lot of things to where like you might not even, and I'm speaking for me, sir, you might not even have a certain preference, but you might get certain attention from one group over the other. And I'm not saying that that's a, you know, cop out or nothing, but I'm saying that would lead somebody to maybe explore those options where somebody else might not even have the opportunity to explore set up.
But okay, but in that context, that's not an example of the black community pushing that person away. That is a result of a individual leaning into something
Johnny in the box
outside of what they can. I mean, what they didn't get pushed away. They themselves strayed away.
I mean, you assuming what most people feel. I think a lot of times when people date outside their race, it's an angst, or I think there's usually a backstory. I think there's a few of them that just like think white is better, but I think a lot of people who choose to do that, and whether we agree with them or not, they do have a reason as to why they are doing the things that they're doing.
So you think when it comes to angst in dating as a black man, you get more of that with a white girl or a black girl?
Well, when you say angst, what do you mean by angst?
It was your word. It was your word, brother.
I think angst is something that you feel personally. I said angst is like
however you want to define the word. Do you think you get more of it by dating a black woman or dating a white woman? Because I would imagine there's some angst however you define the word, it's got to be some angst if you're a black man out here walking around. I feel I don't even want to complete. I don't even want to complete the sentence. It's so much angst.
It just depends on where you're at and what you're talking about. But like, I do feel like when people say, or when people have a white preference, like black dudes have a white preference, I do feel like there's a reason for it most 9 times out of 10. I'm not saying it's a good reason. I'm not saying it's something that I agree with. But what I'm saying is usually it's not just this, oh, I was always loving white women. It's usually something that came, whether it's a interaction or a perceived
that's what I'm
rejection.
saying. That's what I'm saying. I think we're saying the same thing, but I'm saying, because what I'm saying is that something happens and they don't want to associate themselves. And what you're saying is something happens and they get pushed away. And just because she wasn't feel like rejection, Hall of Famers bat 300. Like that's a part of the game. And it
didn't struck out.
All 3 out of 10, you in the Hall of Fame,
hey,
buddy.
You go to an all black school, it's mad females that don't like you.
Plenty.
It's a lot.
Plenty.
Hey, I'm not saying the reason made sense. Like I'm saying there's a reason. But like you're trying to argue me.
But we can't say the reason is that the community pushed them away. Like that's the framing that I have to push back on, because it's like,
but hold on, but hold on, but I very early said sometimes whether it's reality, whether it's a reality or a perceived rejection. I even said that in the guild. I thought it's a perceived. That's what you're talking about, a perceived rejection, to where niggas don't fuck with me, so I'm gonna just go over here. Not that niggas actually really feel that way, but if that's the way if that's what you feel, then you're gonna make certain decisions based on that feeling, whether we agree with it or not. That's my only point. And we're asking why people do a certain. So I think like there is a motivating factor for most of these things. I think a lot of it does deal with, and I think that we could unpack the reasons as to what and why they come by. I do think there are motivating factors where people feel like they get rejected from their community, and I think it's not something that's like a unique thing. You can hear a lot of people that grew up suburban,
convenience. It sounds like convenience is a big thing according to you. Basically, easier, less friction.
Hey, look, I took a bite to go get my first piece. Like convenience matter. Convenience matter. I mean, like especially the younger you are, I believe I mean, convenience definitely like plays a part in who you choose to.
Yeah, but we're not okay.
Like I mean,
let's take it out of high school. Like let's frame it in terms of like working adults who are past the high school age.
The shorty that stayed blocked down is way convenient. The shorty that stayed on the other side of the street.
But are you thinking like that? Are you thinking like that as a young adult living on your own, looking to try and entertain something seriously? Like
maybe not seriously.
So like we talking. I'm talking like from a real true like you young boy phase. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, if you're looking to find something like to wife up and lock down, then the convenience does go out the window a little bit. I will admit that. I will admit that. The more serious you gotta, because convenient pussy gonna keep you. Convenience is gonna keep you in a box for sure. So you do have to let that go.
I think that's important to frame in this conversation, because it's like when you're young and you in that phase, everything's a go. Like you traveling.
I think that dating and popping something is way different.
Yeah, exactly.
But let me ask you
this. True.
This is a quick derail. But this comes from I got some young guys that come in here and they be podcasting too, and they have like very young but fun conversations. I propose this to the guys, and I'd love to get y'all take. As you gonna play the video, or you just men and one single guy. I don't even. Do you know what I'm about to ask, Johnny?
Yeah, like how many dates?
Yeah.
I already know where you going. You gotta play the video or you gotta get a call context.
So let me ask y'all. How many dates? This is a question that they had, and I thought it was interesting. How many dates does it take till you not has to, but till you move on if she doesn't give it up?
I've already answered some of the y'all go.
How many dates?
Dates.
I don't equate it to dates because I'm trying to get in that living room and chill.
Nigga trying to
I'm
take
trying
his
to do
shoes
that
off.
before the date. Like,
Yeah, I'm trying to do I'm trying to do different types of dates.
When does it become a
That
deal
changes
breaker?
the number. Yeah, that changes the number. But
When does it become a deal breaker? How many dates?
It depends on how much I like her. Honestly, it's a floating
Throw some
answer.
numbers out there.
So if I'm out, so
2 days. How about 2? 2, you off it.
Nah, I'm not mad at after 2 if it's not
what
like
about
that.
4?
Yeah. If you ain't pop, we just talking
And it
about
depends on the type. It depends on
And
the
you ain't
type
had
of
no
date.
friction.
Like
You
the
ain't had
quality
no
of the
friction
female.
after 4.
Okay, so you could do 4, 6.
I do a month tops. Like if I really
so
if
how
I
many
really
dates?
like, if I really like you, it just depends on how much I like you. And
Yeah.
during that month, like we progressing, little things are happening more and more.
Mhm.
Right, exactly.
You know? So
Exactly.
it's worth the chase, and because somebody you really like, you don't want them to be too quick anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, eventually, that's going to show physical.
And so,
Yeah, at least make me think these other niggas didn't get it that easy. Like make me think that.
Make you think it.
Yeah.
So a month is enough time. So we saying, are we putting it at
How many dates?
month,
How many dates
month?
would a month be? What's a month worth of dates?
Or are we saying like
The
a
thing
month
is
a good time? When does it become?
so
a deal breaker?
so like if
Can a girl you really like go 2 months?
If I put like this, Q, if I meet you out of the blue, don't know you from a can of paint, we cross paths, like exchange numbers, 2 months is not a long time.
2 months.
I'm gonna need some head or something that hold me.
But that's A Black's point is like there's got to be a timeline of
we got to make
some sort of progression that's leading
grab
us.
The booty or something.
That's leading exactly. Like
doing?
Are we spending a night? Are we doing something?
She got to spend a night within 2 months. Okay.
Or am I getting to get the feet? Am I getting to get everything but that? Like how you playing it? You know what I'm saying?
If it's 3
like
dates and you give me a kiss on the
months,
cheek,
you should have pop or at least finger. Is that what we getting at?
I ain't heard that word in a minute.
That was yeah.
I'm trying to understand where we're going at.
Yeah, that's definitely some early 20s talk.
Nigga went back to 09 with it.
Yeah.
I'm about to die over here. Jesus.
I'm trying to understand where we at with it.
Oh man.
So
yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna give y'all Johnny answer. Johnny said 2 months. I mean, not 2 months. 2 dates.
No, I said 3 dates. I said 3 dates.
So Johnny, what you going on a date every 2 weeks?
That's what
every
I said. I said a date every. I literally said that. Y'all can go back and watch.
Was at 2, but
I said 3. I said 3 is a reasonable number. I said 3 is a reasonable number. If I ain't getting no kind of like interest shown after 3 dates, why would I go on a 4?
We was talking about
how long in between the dates? 1 week, 2 weeks?
A week,
once a month.
We set parameters. We said a week within the date, like a date.
That's what you said. How many days you would go? I'd say every 2 weeks.
It also wasn't like interest; it was pop. That
after 3, hey, look, 3 is a reasonable number. I stand on that like all day. Okay. 3 is a reasonable number.
So by week 3, you got to pop.
And what's a date like? Because
I'd say like
does the coffee date count? Does the Starbucks date count? Because I can do a couple of those.
No, a date is something where you got to get dressed up. You can't do like
I'm gonna go do all the small shit first. I'm gonna
because
get coffee,
like I don't think like coffee dates or going on a walk on the park. That's not a date.
Yeah, we chilling.
What else would it be? What do you call that, Johnny?
But the date is we chilling. When you start spending money, like once you start spending money, the clock is ticking. You like unless you're a virgin You done got our long.
What's considered money, hey Black? What's considered money? Like we just go get ice cream and I pay for the Cold Stone. Did I spend some bread?
Listen, once I cross $100, the clock.
Okay, so y'all
get about 3 ice creams at $100.
You do a bunch of under $100 things, and those don't count as dates.
I'm gonna get a shape up for 40.
Like if I go to,
he's saying if he got to spend 100 just to prepare, this nigga like, so I'm gonna get a shape up.
But that's what I'm saying. But I think a date is something where like, cause there's certain dates where like you like, let me throw something on, and there's certain times we like, let me just go chill with you. And I think this is something where we just chilling. I don't necessarily consider that a date. I feel like a date is where I gotta put something I wouldn't normally put on. I gotta go someplace I wouldn't normally go. That to me, that's what I consider.
So how much a date run for these days, Johnny?
No, you just saying anything.
It just depends. Like I mean,
like give me the range. Give me the date range for a real nigga today in Charlotte.
Like if you like gonna go, I mean, it depends on what you do. If you go, and I wouldn't recommend dinner
low end, high end, lower
like
end.
Like the movie costs like what? $40 or something.
Oh, movie ain't no cheap date no more, boy.
$40-$50. Like you can get into that.
50.
Easy.
Yeah, I think that's
that's about the same as an ice cream date.
Ice cream about 15, 20.
Nah, no more.
Nah, you get
no more.
Scoops, that's $12. What the fuck are you talking about? Y'all niggas know that's the truth.
Niggas know the cost of that ice cream, boy. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
Hey, it ain't cheap.
3, you buy that 18.
It ain't cheap.
That's what I'm saying. Johnny saying about any. Now we about to get back to it, fat boy. But all right. So do y'all all agree 3 weeks is that's what it take? Non-negotiable.
No, I can't go 3 weeks non-negotiable. I'm not tripping on that.
Okay. No, you said 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. Johnny, y'all, you said that walks in the park don't count as dates and ice cream dates don't count as dates.
I mean, I'm talking about like this 3 real dates.
Spend 100, it's got to be a happy ending at the end of it. Is that a fair synopsis of what I got?
From who?
Oh yeah, I tried to run down everybody's POV.
No, you get 3 strikes. Like we go eat something nice and whatever. But like eventually, like you gonna have to either show me you're interested or try to spend some money on me or do something. But I ain't gonna keep on showing interest and not get nothing back. After 3, I'm done. Like that's no reason.
3 dates, you got pop.
If she's not showing any interest, why would I keep on going on?
That's what I'm saying. It can't just be pop or not. It can't just be pop or drop. Like it's got to be some progression. Like you don't just go from like nothing to pop. Like there's got to be some kind of like stepping stones. Like we getting closer. Like you feeling me. You definitely feeling me. Like I think every nigga know when a chick not feeling them. Like
right.
Every nigga been on a date and was like, nah, she not really fucking with me like that. Like,
yeah, nah.
But I'm not trying to do weekly shit either. At this.
Yeah,
like I'm not starting off on a weekly cadence. I don't think so.
You said so. What cadence would you be trying to start off on?
Heavy phone. Got to just see how the conversation goes. Light touches. Hey, you want to go grab a coffee? Hey, I'm going on a hike. You want to go on a hike? Coffee. Low hanging shit. Chill shit.
They call coffee they said call it a coffee date.
Yeah, we could do that. Coffee.
Oh, you don't believe that it's a price point to a date?
No, I think the price point changes the expectations for sure.
Okay. If y'all go to dinner, how many dinners you
like? And what's dinner? We talking about Chili's, or are we talking about fucking a steakhouse? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's levels.
I've heard a guy on the panel say he don't do nothing unless it's exquisite. Or you use a term, like all your meals got to be exquisite.
I ain't say nothing like.
Not you, Johnny. I'm talking about G, nigga.
Yeah. I don't know what I don't even remember when I was talking shit that day, but look, that don't mean I will eat fucking Applebee's. No shame in my shit. I'll go to a chain restaurant.
Okay.
I'll go to a chain restaurant. No question. They have its purpose, but at the end of the day, like that make a difference. Like, because especially like, Are we? Because when you start doing dinner, and honestly, the drinks cost more than the food these days. So it's like, okay, I really got you out here, and you okay. So you done had 3 drinks. All right. All right.
Oh no, if you order 3 drinks, that I think
I
You
had
see what I'm
such a
saying?
good time.
It changes. Now it's like, oh, you trying to turn up?
Come soon.
You trying to turn up? Okay, 3 drinks. All right, we'll see where this night goes.
But I also probably put you on in a different bucket if we on the first date and you got 3 drinks.
You know, first I wouldn't even first date. Don't even go to a place that have alcohol. So I give you
that. 3 drinks on the first date.
Damn, for real.
Like,
first date is always
that's what I'm saying. Like 3 drinks on the
super
first
cheap.
date.
Shorty gonna be lit. You have
to first date like lunch,
like
Panera.
That's a red flag that she easily on the go.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and
cut her loose.
Crack and get up out of there.
Cut her loose.
All right,
so start ordering Long Islands on the date. Oh man, get her out of here.
All right, so now just to draw back into the main conversation. Does dating outside your race have to deal with white validation?
I think it do a little bit.
Okay, talk to us, G.
Let's go to the point earlier where I say is I don't think that folks date outside of their race as much because they got pushed outside. I think they looking to be validated and be accepted by a power structure a lot of the times. Like they wanna be the oppressors. They wanna be able to have that sort of like right and privilege of saying, well, you know, like that they're looking for that type of affirmation, in my opinion, a lot of the time. So I just would say it's definitely a factor.
Yeah, I agree. It's probably a factor. Now that I'd probably say I agree. But also, like, we go back to even my point last. I think people do run for validation. People run for validation because they feel like they need it, and like that does speak to like there's something be missing. So I do think it is a coping mechanism.
Okay.
White women are coping mechanisms?
For sure.
What'd you say, G?
He's not what I said. Johnny said.
Oh,
what did you say?
He said white women are coping mechanisms.
We'll build on that later, Johnny.
Coping power.
Yeah.
Cope power.
Hey, shout out LTO. Did
someone say white girl? That's funny.
Hey, now, listen, LTO, we did talk about the great whites, the great white women in history. Shout out to Dolly Parton. And I don't know. Johnny said Betty White. Oh, Betty White. My bad. I think that's where our list ended. A Black
entertainers.
On that Jane woman that be making white people feel guilty. A Black, talk to us.
Nah, man, I think 2 things can be true. I think some people can do it for validation or for progression in certain fields, and it benefits them. And I think some people, just fall for who around them in their proximity and who they vibe with. I think you got a mixture of both. But I think if you're definitely looking at the political realm, Black women who marry white men seem to advance a lot further and a lot faster in a lot of ways.
Oh yeah, keep going.
But yeah, you also got people who like the only nigga in Iowa, and he grew with the white girl across the street, and he really liked her, and there wasn't no black chicks around. So you got both sides, especially in America, where you can be in an area where it be nothing but white people there. So you just dating what's available.
Yeah, you gotta date something. So you gotta.
I do think that is probably the slimmest minority though of like these
people
like
do it.
These folk, of the folks who do day outside their race. Like I think
I'd say it's probably the
small percentage of them are the ones who like grew up in these all white schools who didn't have access to black people in their day to day, and they was just around white folks the whole time. Like I think that's a smaller minority of people.
But I think that's the majority of people who date outside their race. Like I don't think it's a lot of people that went to like HBCUs or people that went to majority black high schools that are dating only white women. I think
But
that's something that you see only in people that like went to school with went
but
to school with white people. I think that's the biggest indicator of whether you're gonna do it
but I
is
think
like your
it's
proximity.
a difference between going to school with a nice mix of everybody versus being the only black person in the school. Like it's a like so if you went so what I'm saying is like you got situations where you're in like a private school and there's only 2 black kids in the whole 4th grade. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're in a situation like that, I can better understand. Or you in a rural town in North Carolina or South Carolina where you go to school in your whole grade, it's only a handful of y'all. You know what I'm saying? So if you're in a situation like that, that makes more sense to me. But if you're in a mixed situation where there's black and white and this and that, it doesn't the same logic don't really apply for me personally. It's more so when it's an extreme than like a mix.
But like at the same extreme though, how come? But like, why don't you see that like
And you do see niggas at HBCUs dating white girls.
only like specifically just white? Because I don't really know too many
They
people
off
that
campus
graduated.
with it. Yeah.
I don't know too many people that graduated like HBCUs that have that like that they're like I only need to date white or that goes so hard about it. To me, I think it is the proximity and even if there are black people around, like nine times even if it's 50-50, that still increases your chances of gravitating toward white. I think the proximity is the major factor in everything we look at, and we go through all the commonalities. I think the proximity would probably be the number one commonality.
Yeah, I think it's only a real problem when you talking down on the other races or other women or men. Like when you date outside of it, it's like if that's your preference, you know that's your preference. But then when it's your preference and you like, yeah, I love these white women, hate these black hoes, they can't do nothing. Then it becomes something different to me, because there could be many situations where you really are the minority, and your options is white women, and then there's niggas that do seek out white women for whatever reasons they have. But even that's cool to me as long as you're not talking shit about the black women, and as long as you ain't out here on some pro black shit, like it's cool with me.
Yeah, smooth. Okay, all right. I dig it. So let me ask y'all this question. Going to where y'all were kind of hinting at earlier. Is there a difference between dating a white woman or dating white people? Let's broaden it. Let's go WW. When I say or YPs, or refusing to date black people. Is there a difference between dating a white person and refusing to date a black person?
Well, I think there's a
Yeah.
huge difference, and I think only one of them becomes problematic. I think if you're refusing to date black people, that's when it is to problematic, and especially depending on like what you claim to stand for or anything. Like you can't like it becomes a contradiction if you say you care and then you refuse to date, and then it also is like it also shows that you try to say that there ain't other black people that are like capable. I mean, it's kind of like it's racist. You putting all of them in a group like they're a monolith to say that like I won't date any of them. Like you could like have a preference or I don't like people like this or that, but like no matter what your preference is, there are going to be black people that fit it. Like we want a good woman, or that you can always find a black. But if you refuse to date black people, then you're just kind of acknowledging that like there are no good women of character. If you prioritize character and say, well, I won't date black, it kind of shows what you really feel about them. the refusal. So I think there's a huge difference, and I think it's only problematic when there's a refusal to acknowledge, what black women bring.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I mean, the refusal is basically just saying that it's rooted in self hate, essentially. To refuse it. It's one thing to have like a preference, but
Mhm.
when you refuse it and then you start asking people their reasonings why, it's usually always kind of centered around some type of anti-blackness or self-hate type shit. Like, you know, you love who you
How far
love.
off is a preference from a refusal?
Like I say, the refusals come with the negative thing. Like,
Okay.
oh no, I won't date no black bitches. Look at her hair. Or look how she loud as hell. And it's the way you say and go about
Gynocracy.
you can see got like a deeper shit. You know,
So I guess
everybody.
to ask the question that my guy what's his name? Fat Boy was begging. When does a preference become cooning? You know.
Uh, well, I think when your preference comes at the detriment or like everything positive you say about white women come with something negative towards black women. When you can't separate the two, I
Mhm.
think that's when it becomes cooling. Because it's okay to be like, I don't dated a white woman, I've been like whatever, but like
In love
also I've been in love a time or two
with a
or
white
three.
woman.
Or three. Yeah, I've been, hey, look, that's my business.
Hey,
That's my business. That's my business.
Oh
That's my
man, that's
business.
crazy,
But like
boy.
I've been in
All
love with
right.
a black woman. I've been in love with his. I've been in love
I'm
with
in love with a white
like like
girl.
I think I didn't. But see, like refute. But like I've been in love with a black woman too. Like I've been in
Mhm.
Did she
love with
get you
him.
that Jackson Hole sweatshirt?
And I got
All
this
right.
from
So
Sam's
so
Club. This
Johnny,
shit
really
warm as
quickly,
hell.
just to go back to a statement that we said earlier to
Sam's Club.
get your opinion. So you said that you've been in love with a white woman. You also said
I've been
that
in love with like a lot
dating
of
a
different
white
women.
person does
Like
come
don't
with
like.
some level of white validation. How do you balance those two?
Well, I wouldn't. Well, I don't only date white women, so I don't think I'm looking for validation like from any one
But
race.
the
But like
statement.
I think that only comes from when you only date a specific race. That's when validation.
So
I'm not looking for
the
validation.
question that you answered was, does dating outside the race deal with white validation? You said yes, but now you said you
If
also
you
said you was
only
in love
date
with a white
outside
woman.
your race, let me add more. If you only date outside your
Oh,
race,
okay, only.
if you
Oh,
just date, if you dated 10 black women and you date one white woman, I don't think that means you're looking for like white validation. I think the white woman was kind of lucky that day.
okay.
But I
So
don't think just
what about
dating one.
what if you fall in love with a white woman? Does that deal with white validation?
No, deals with how I got treated, or I mean, like, hey, look, some people treat you better than others. Like, fuck, I mean, look, I ain't gonna be up like, look, some women treat you better than other women outside of race aside,
Okay.
race aside. That's what I fall in love with. I ain't got to just for not the way you look, but it's
Yeah.
how you treat me, and it's very easy to make me fall in love.
Oh damn. Okay.
Damn.
I take that one
Hey,
back.
hold on, really quickly, really
I
You
take
got
that one
somebody
back.
watching
No,
today?
hey, Johnny.
Yo, Johnny going. I knew he was gonna go for 50 tonight. I knew he was gonna go for 50 tonight. This nigga Johnny, man.
All right. So the question begs. So what does it take for Johnny
He
to fall
said,
in
"Come
love?
and get me."
Right. Hey,
Money.
Common, we see you back there. I'm gonna tap in with you. We gonna tap in with y'all. Fat boy, old man, we see you back there. Johnny, what does it take for Johnny to fall in love? You said it's real easy. White women can trap you.
Well, no, it's not real easy. I shouldn't have said that. That sounds crazy. That sounds crazy. I take that back. I take that back. But I'm saying it can happen. It's a possibility. I'm open to love. Is what I meant to say. So if somebody treat me like the way I want to eat, I'm open to being. I wouldn't say I'm easy to fall in love, but if you treat a person right, if you show like respect, if you show like consideration, you keep them up like a fed. Like there are things that people you can do to make somebody like, damn, I like it over there. Like, there are some things you can do to make it real like inviting to do. And I feel like if somebody's doing those things, why would I be like, nah, just because of a certain thing? That's my only point. Is like, if you gonna treat me the way I want to be treated, I don't necessarily care about your race.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I think that we answered the initial question. I'm gonna bring on two of our guys. We will eventually start moving into the athlete side of it. And a couple more questions, but we got old man, we got Fat Boy. We had Kamu in the back for a second. He dropped off. But Fat Boy, this is your original question. I think that this was going on during the FBA wars. And during the FBA wars, it seemed to be a point of a contention. Like we gotta put dates on it too. I wish I remembered it. Like when niggas be having civil wars, the FBA wars was crazy in the Discord. I ain't gonna lie. But Fat Boy, talk to us.
So like marrying somebody outside our race. Like, how do y'all feel about that? Because for me personally, I'm against, dating outside our race type shit. But how do y'all feel about somebody marrying?
I mean, I feel like
It's the same.
You gotta marry. You gotta, the same way about everything. I feel like you just gotta marry somebody who's gonna be beneficial to you as a person. So like whatever.
So Johnny, does race matter when it comes to marrying?
To me, not really. Like, I that's not really up on me. Like, I do like I am attracted to I love black women. Like, don't get me wrong, but like
you'd do anything.
I like me better, so like you gotta treat me like the way I want to be treated, no matter what your race is.
So does just okay. So you know how you got these niggas, right? That they date white women. They always talking down on sisters. They don't fuck with the community. They, you know what I'm saying? Just and then you have people who like. Right.
So Fat Boy, let me ask you this quick question. Where they from?
Huh? You said what now, Q? What you say?
Man, y'all gonna have to start hollering out zip codes, man, because I'm not from that
zip
code.
Hold on. Nah, what he say? Nah, cause y'all laugh. I ain't hear him. What for real? What he say?
He said where they from.
He asked you where they from.
And don't say my city.
I mean,
don't say my city.
A lot of time they be like from Rock Hill, places
man,
like that.
Don't say my not say what area code though, because it's not.
Yeah, a lot of time a lot of time they reside around like Panther Stadium. Places like that. You know what I'm saying?
Why y'all bringing my city? What does my city got to do with this? Like, what does my city? It's 80,000 other motherfuckers from Rock Hill.
Nah, I'm trolling though. Nah, for real though. I'm saying like, does simply marrying somebody make you a coon though? That's just what I'm asking.
Nah, I don't think just because you married. Like, I don't think you can be a coon based on who you marry.
Yeah, like it's nothing. You ain't doing nothing extra. No extra. You ain't going against nobody. You ain't telling motherfuckers, hey man, leave sisters alone. Come over here with us. Fight. All that old type of shit. You just so happen to get falling. You and a white woman started, and y'all
that's
went
crazy to tell niggas not to fuck with black people. Like, I don't know how many people are saying. Well, I do see a lot.
Oh, it's only a problem like if you going outside saying white people the devil and black power and shit, and then you going home to marry a white woman and shit. So that's when it's an issue. Like, if you not out here trying to be a revolutionary type nigga and you just out here a regular civilian, whatever. You can marry him because it's plenty of black people around the world, whether people want to accept it or not. We good, but at the end of the day, it's about what you're doing within that relationship. Now you about to be a politician and be about all these black initiatives, white woman, Are you a soul singer singing about Black Power and you got a white man husband? Like, it's really about what you're doing within a relationship that kind of make it look suspect. But if y'all just regular people out here, then fuck it, man.
I personally I don't support it unless you can abstract more from them than they can get from you.
I mean, yeah, I'm down for
Well,
taking it.
I think
I'm sorry. I'm from Memphis. You know what I'm
like
saying?
any relationship should be mutually beneficial though. Like I don't think you should be with anybody
Nah, it ain't
if it's
I
never
a
don't think that's what
mutually.
I
liability.
don't
When
think
you,
that that's what they're saying.
It's the
I
white
don't
woman.
think
You
that
should be
shit
doing a
ever.
lot
I don't
more.
think it's ever mutually beneficial
Mutually
when it comes to them
beneficial.
people.
You always
When it
take
comes
advantage of white
to them
women.
people, I don't think it's ever mutually beneficial. I think that if you gonna fuck with them on some dating shit, you need to be in the position to where you can get more out the situation than them.
So you got a pimper.
I mean, hey. I'm just saying. That's just how I see that shit. I
No, I'm saying,
feel like
but like I think any relationship with a woman should be beneficial to you in some capacity. Or why would you be in a relationship with her?
you one of them people that think relationships is all about love.
Yeah, basically. The money got to look right too. But like, I think you can pay. Like, I think like a woman is like, I think a woman could be beneficial to what you got going on. Whether she's a supporter, whether she is smart enough to help you run whatever you got, or do like I think any person, black or white, could be. If you're gonna be in a relationship, they should be some kind of way beneficial to you. Or why are you in a relationship with her?
I don't think black men should date white women on the same guidelines that they date black women under.
Ooh, this is a conversation.
But like, or why can't
This
you?
is a conversation.
Or why can't we just have?
I
Why
like
can't we
that.
just have like dating guidelines? Because like,
Reparations, man.
If I go out, hear me out, Johnny. If I go outside every day and work hard to become the best version of myself, and if I got to choose to take care of a woman, it'll be a black woman. But if I meet a white bitch, hear me out. If I meet a white bitch that's cold at credit and she could turn everybody up, she can get everybody 75K loans and all that type of shit, I'll marry her. If I meet a white bitch that's
but
HR
but
over,
fat boy,
if I meet a white bitch that's if I meet a white bitch that's HR over HR and she can get
Oh man.
everybody.
Hold on, fat
That's
boy.
how I see that shit,
But
bro.
time out, fat boy. So why can't that just be your criteria? Why does that gotta be your criteria for just white women? Why can't you have like? Why can't you say you won't date a black woman without motion? If it's about
That's
motion, why
not
you?
you creating the
Ooh.
argument. I didn't
Way to
say
get
No,
him.
I'm just saying like if you
see
gonna date some, just
you
date somebody
doing
with
what
motion.
Johnny, what you doing right now is the Rock Hill Shuffle.
That's
That's
not
not
no
what I
shuffle.
said.
That's not no
I did
shuffle.
not
I can
say
see it too. This is the Rock Hill Shuffle. I didn't seen it.
That's not no shuffle.
yes. This
I'm just
most
asking.
and you know why I said it's the Rock Hill Shuffle because another
Well,
Rock Hill nigga made that same argument. Johnny,
hey, our
that's
arguments
not
got
what I
nothing to do with
said.
each other. But you said you would like be willing to support and like take care of a black woman, but like you only would date a white woman unless you're getting something. But like, why can't you just date a woman where it's gonna be beneficial to you? Why do you know what I'm saying? Why just not date the
I
beneficial woman? A black
I never
woman could be
said
beneficial
dating
too.
Johnny. I never said dating a woman that's beneficial to me is off the table. I said if I got to do it, it'll be a black woman.
You don't got to
Mm.
do it though.
That's subjective though, Johnny.
He's saying if he got to make the choice, though, he gonna make it intentionally to be black.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's not what I'm saying ain't hard, Johnny.
That's all he's saying. If
Now
he got to make a
you rock
choice,
here
he gonna
niggas, y'all
intentionally choose
pride
black.
yourself. You rock here niggas pride yourselves on being smart. What I'm saying is not like I'm confused as shit right now.
Listen. It's three pillars. You got it's being smart, football, and white women.
Right. Right. So that's the reason why. That's probably why he don't understand what I'm saying.
No,
I'm
I understand
sorry,
what
Johnny.
you.
I
In
believe
fact,
in rep.
I understand what you're saying though, but like I ain't lowering my standards.
Johnny. I believe in rep. Which how you lowering your standards
You
to?
Johnny,
just said
you want her to fuck after the third date.
Like what do you? Huh?
Standards.
Again, I ain't lowering my standards.
So let me get this straight. Let me get this straight.
Oh, my bad.
Let me
That's the
get this
limit.
straight.
You really wanted to fuck after the first one.
Nah. You gotta.
You think giving sisters a privilege is lowering your standards?
Ooh.
I don't think that's giving a privilege, but like I think what
questions tonight. All right,
I got answers. I got answers. Like if there's something that I want to marry and there's a quality that I want to marry, that's what I'm going to look for outside of color. I'm not going to have like, oh, if it's this, then this is my standard. If it's that, then that's my standard. My standard's going to be the standard across the board.
Johnny, if I got so Johnny.
Fat boy, really quick. Let me hop in. So Johnny, do you think that standard exists within black women?
Yes, there's plenty of black women that do that.
Will you take your time to find a black woman that has that?
I would. I'll take my time to find any woman that has that. Like if I come across a black, like,
but so
are you saying what I
specifically?
specifically?
You take your time to find a black woman that has it, or will you rush to a white woman?
Would you hold out?
I wouldn't choose a white woman just because she's white. Just because, like, you know,
you're not answering none of the questions. Okay.
Would I hold out? Like,
you meet
yes,
a white,
I would.
you meet a white woman. You meet a white woman. She check all them boxes. You gonna lock her down, or you gonna wait until you get the black woman that check them boxes?
Till that black woman comes.
I mean, if she checking boxes, I mean, if you say I got a checklist and all the boxes checked, why would I wait? But like, if a black woman got that same checklist, why would I wait with her either?
I
don't know.
Currently in love with a white woman.
So Johnny, I got a better question. Do you think white women date us the way that you saying?
Some of them, like I don't think like I think there are some white women that date people for the person they are, not just because they're black or not just because they're white. I think there's some white women that date.
So do you think the majority? You think the majority of
Johnny don't know he a
you
fetish.
think the majority right?
LTO, where you at? We need to call in real quick. We need to call in LTO.
You think the more so you think the majority of white women
only
date black
women
men with for the you gotta let me get the question out, Johnny. You can't think the majority of white women date black men under the love structure solely.
The majority, probably not. I'll admit that. Like the majority.
So why the fuck should I do them like that?
Because that's not all. I don't think all white. Just like the same way. Like
Johnny, when the law gets passed, do they make the law based off the majority or some?
A lot of times they make laws to protect the minority.
My nigga,
that's what a lot of laws in this country
are. You not answering the question, Johnny. Do they
pass
a law?
Answer. Based off the vote, laws to protect the minority.
Do they pass a law based off the votes of the majority or some?
Of the minority.
Do they pass a law based off the votes of the majority or some?
I just answered it.
You not answering the question, Johnny.
I just answered it.
No, you didn't. You dancing. No, you not. No, you not.
I just answered it. You don't like my answer, but that's my answer.
Johnny, you not answering.
Man, y'all going over so many topics.
All right, my bad. Oh man, hop in really quickly.
I don't even know what you're talking about right now.
And my bad. Kamu, you still there? I can't tell if you
he busy kicking out them damn Nigerians.
He just spotted one.
Hey,
man, this nigga got on the man. This nigga got on the what? This nigga got on a Supreme Kente cloth.
We'll go old man real quick.
What the fuck
we'll go to Kamu, and then we'll circle back to the Johnny Fat Boy interrogation. Old man, talk to us.
I couldn't think of any recognizable white women that were pro-black, but only feminists. No, they're not pro-black. They're actually pro-white.
What about that Dr. Jane something?
Jane Fonda? No, I don't think that's her.
No, none of them were doing it just for black people. They're doing it for.
What you think she was doing it for?
I don't even know who you're talking about. Jane, who you talking about? Jane Fonda?
The short hair old white woman.
Oh no,
Jane
no.
Elliott.
She's definitely not doing it for black people. Every time you bring up reparations, she say, "What about the natives?" So that just disqualifies her. I know who you're talking about. That old lady.
Hey, what about
who always act like she pro-black, but not really? Yeah.
Oh, what she be saying that's not reparations?
So she'll talk about how black people are, just oppressed and all this stuff, and then she do the eye color that little test they did when they were children. But anytime anyone brings up reparations for black people, she says, "Yeah, but we have to take care of the natives first." She always.
I thought that was y'all. I thought that was us.
No, we're
Indigenous.
Indians. We're American Indians. Natives are people from Alaska, dude. They're Asian, Euro-Asian people.
Okay, my bad. I gotta do more homework. I thought.
Hey, I'm gonna shout out one white woman. Oh shit!
Hold on. This is Jane. Let me hear what she said about reparations. I never heard it.
Pay off the Native Americans, whose land we took, and whose homes we took, and whose people we killed in the millions.
No, they got.
Oh, this the whole y'all talking about?
They have land.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, fuck that bitch. She ain't shit.
And they also have
economic. Oh yeah, and would you like to talk to me about reservations and what a wonderful payment that is? All the black people in this country be willing to take a reservation.
That's what the Nation of Islam was asking for.
Well, is that a smart thing to do? I don't think it was.
It depends on who's driving that car. I've been to a reservation. In Montana.
Did you think it was a really comfortable place to be?
The way that they were living, no, I wouldn't live like that.
Oh well, but
the whole it can't get any worse for black people. So a black person is not going to say I don't want to have a chance to create my own civilization and my own society. Everybody wants that chance. I'm not going to judge, but I'm not going to project onto black people in America. Well, if this is what happened to the natives, you don't want that, and I'm damn sure not going to say, well, we need to pay the natives. Natives already got paid. They already made their deals. They already signed treaties. They've already done what they did, and if they squandered their opportunity, that's on that group.
Okay, I agree with that point you just made.
I agree with the brother in the situation.
Yeah, I also don't know if black folk need reservations though.
Y'all heard of Marianne Williamson?
Nah, who that?
Nah.
She tried to run for president twice, 2020, 2024, but she was white, and a big center of her platform was reparations for black folks.
Oh, is she from the Green Party or something?
I got she ran under the Democratic Party, but she didn't make it to like the final stage. But she ran multiple times, but she be giving it up for reparations as a central focal point.
Is Jill Stein
yeah, she's the Green Party.
Jill Stein is the Green Party lady.
No, is she a great white woman?
No.
Oh, okay. She had that black man that was talking about reparations up there.
Yeah, Jill Stein is TBD.
I'm gonna tell you who the great white women are.
Okay.
Shout out to all the great white women that helped to raise a lot of our mixed race black leaders. The ones who going
J. Cole's mama.
Great.
Look what you did.
J. Cole, a black leader.
Like, oh man, like get more specific here. Who you talking about?
J. Cole, a black leader.
No, that's Johnny.
We're making jokes.
Not after that apology.
Who you talking about, old man? You talking about Barack Obama, mama?
I'm talking about W.B. Du Bois. I'm just talking about some of the old school leaders that were mixed. It might not have necessarily been a white woman. It could have had a white father. I'm just saying, having a child by someone of the opposite race, a lot of our leaders and our most pro-black people have come from that mixture.
Who, nigga? Who?
Can a white person be?
You saying a lot of our leaders have white mamas?
Damn, I didn't know that.
White mamas.
How many of your leaders have?
Mixed babies.
Obama was the leader of the whole country.
Technically, he was adopted. He didn't have no real white mama.
So
Obama don't count. We're not talking about Obama.
When I say black, so I'm looking at the panel with the people who have cameras. There's 3 black people up there and 1 African. So when I say black, I don't mean African.
Right.
Brother man.
What?
But how many of our leaders
I don't want to be
got white
black
mamas?
American.
No, we know you're not. We're just saying. I'm just trying to be specific. It's not a negative thing to you, Kama. So I don't know how many specific people Q. So
Okay.
I can research it if you want me to, but
it ain't but 2-3 niggas, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like you saying a lot of our black leaders. I don't
like we don't have a lot of black leaders with white mamas.
Johnny and Fat Boy, if like who's some of the leaders that was mixed breed? Who y'all favorite?
I think the boys. I think the boys. I think his.
The boys, Frederick Douglass.
If I'm not mistaken,
Frederick Douglass don't have a white mama.
Hey, Patrick Mahomes. One of
y'all information is incorrect.
I said mixed descent.
Patrick going
Every
on my
nigga is a
team.
mixed descent. What were you talking about?
Oh man, you didn't say mixed descent first.
Oh, I said mixed baby.
No. You
Bro,
said
y'all
all
rewind
the
and
white
play
mamas
back.
that raised them black leaders. That's what you said.
Yeah,
No, he did say mixed.
I
He said
said
mixed.
whether they had a white mom or white dad, mixed babies. Some of the most pro-black people have been mixed. I said that.
I agree with you.
Who y'all
Oh, man,
talking
I heard
about?
it.
No, I'm saying who y'all talking about?
Like J. Cole and Drake. And
Those are your leaders. Now we go back to the
J. Cole and Drake. They not leaders. I wouldn't put them in
right
leaders.
now. Listen,
man, man made the claim.
Johnny,
hold on, nigga. I didn't make a claim.
I said, man made a claim, and this nigga can't name one.
I just gave you. I said Frederick Douglass, W. Du Bois. I said,
no, man. Frederick Douglass was not raised by no white mama, man.
I said mixed. Y'all keep
or black dad. White dad. He didn't have a white dad.
He had a white father.
Hold on, wait. No, that's not true. Man, your statement was
he definitely had a white dad.
When you replay this, I said whether it's a white mom or white dad. I said that specifically.
Oh man, you based the claim off of us talking about great white women, and you said I named the ones that raised great black leaders.
Stop trying to remember it. Just play it back.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I specifically said y'all didn't hear it well.
No, don't worry.
I specifically said.
I heard you. I heard you, old man.
White mom.
All right, Johnny. Remember you said on this hill, so I could back you up too.
It's not a hill. He said that. Like I'm gonna argue a lot. Like he literally said mixed. There ain't no hill to stand on. That's what he said.
I know.
I heard the word mixed.
What he trying to say? Frederick Douglass' parents was mixed.
Now, I don't know that. Is Frederick Douglass mixed?
His parents is white and black.
Okay, see, I didn't know that.
Yeah. He was mixed.
I ain't gonna hold you.
But not with a white mama.
Person is not gonna say.
That's why I clarified this.
White father.
They pass a law based off the votes of the majority or some.
I just answered it.
My point is, a lot of leaders, and from my experience, some of the most militant people were of mixed race, whether it be a white mom or white dad. So I'm just saying that, like, y'all act like it's the evil, like the end of everything if somebody marries somebody of the opposite sex. I mean, if they're raising the child to be neutral, not racist, not prejudiced, and fight for the people who are oppressed, good job.
And I think there are a lot of white, I think there are a lot of white women that do.
I think that niggas only find it evil. I think that niggas only find it evil when it's somebody they don't like. I'm throwing it out there.
I can't hear you, man. This shit broke up.
You broke up a little bit.
For me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I said that I think niggas only make it. I said I think niggas only make it evil when it's somebody that they don't like.
About dating interracially?
Yeah, when it's against somebody that they don't like. Because I don't support interracial. Because I don't.
Evil. It's not that it's evil.
Listen. Because I don't support interracial dating.
It's not evil.
Yeah, I don't support interracial dating at all, one bit. But I don't demonize you until I hear your ideologies. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not. We're not saying it's evil. My claim from the start was that it just disqualifies you from sitting at certain tables because you can't really speak on behalf of the betterment of a group of people when you chose to marry outside of that group. It just doesn't
I
run
agree
well.
with that. I agree with that.
I mean, I disagree. I think like you can still know what's good. I think you can still have ideas for what's good for the community, regardless. I don't know. I can hear that.
Shout out to all the great white women.
But hold on. But I think you can still have the community's best interest, regardless of who you date.
TBD. Hey Q, we can hear you listening to the shit. We can hear the playback.
Yeah, that shit was fucking shit up. But like what I said, I think you can still be supportive of the community and do
look, Johnny, you can be supportive of the community. Hear what I'm saying?
But you can have the community's best interest, and you could be somebody that's contribute to the community, regardless of who you date.
But hear what
Johnny,
I'm saying.
you got to do it. You got to be doing a whole lot.
Tables is what I'm saying. Your role is now minimized.
But hold on, Kamu. Hold on, G. So if there was somebody that was beneficial to the black community, and we would not let him apply and help the black community just because of who he's dating, even if like everything he did made sense for us, but he would be automatically disqualified just because who he dates, no matter what benefit he brings.
Who could be your example though, Johnny?
Anybody with integrity, like I don't necessarily.
No.
Exactly. You gotta show me a real person.
Right.
Exactly.
Hey,
you have to give me the example
because it don't exist.
Hey, fellas, really quickly. I just want to go back to
I have
not Fat Boy. Kamu, I got you. Give me 1 quick second. Just wanted to make sure I went back and circle back here real quick.
To TBD.
I'm gonna tell you who the great white women are.
Okay.
Shout out to all the great white women that helped to raise a lot of our mixed race black leaders.
All right. Just wanted to kind of double back and make sure I understood what was actually being said.
And keep
playing.
What I
was saying that you said and
keep playing it.
You want me to keep playing? All right.
The ones who going
J. Cole's mama.
Great.
Look what you did.
J. Cole,
he wants you to get more specific here. Who you talking about?
J. Cole, a black leader?
No, that's Johnny.
We're making jokes.
Not after that apology.
Who you talking about, old man? You talking about Barack Obama, mama?
I'm talking about W.B. Du Bois. I'm just talking about some of the old school leaders that were mixed. It might not have necessarily been a white woman. It could have had a white father. I'm just saying, having a child by someone of the opposite race, a lot of our leaders and our most pro.
All right, so my bad.
Black people have come from that mixture.
So he tried to amend it, but the original statement was about white women.
White women.
Yeah.
Great white women.
I didn't try to.
You amended it. You amended it to try and make it fit the narrative.
We can go back. You said, what great white women I like? The white women
like what always happens. I try to come on here to at least get a continuation of 30 seconds of me talking, but it always gets interrupted. So y'all never let me finish out a point. So just because it got interrupted by a joke don't mean I didn't have a point. I'm trying to come up.
When you said this, what did you mean? Let's listen.
Okay, so you don't get my technique. When I come in, I try to say something just out of left field just to get a reaction, and then I try to make my point. Johnny caught on to this like a year ago, how I speak, how I talk. But y'all never let me get to that point. Johnny, no, because we already had this conversation.
Man, he got you.
I'm just trying. That's how I come in.
Nigga, you said something and you had to walk it back. You had to walk it back.
Hey, however you take it, but the recording says what I said.
Yeah, you said you want to know about great white women, and then you ended up saying that you didn't say that, and then I just showed that you did. But then you said that, well, you didn't let me speak long enough. But if we look at what you spoke long enough for, you and Johnny still haven't came up with an example.
But when G said, "What do you mean?" then I clarified what I meant.
So
this is how I speak. This is how I engage in content. I mean, I'm in the entertainment industry. This is how I engage.
An example, though.
Hey, W.E. Du Bois, when he mixed.
Who?
Say that again. Yeah.
Hey, I think one of the old. I think one of the old leaders of the NAACP. I think one of their mamas was white, if I'm not mistaken.
My whole point is that because I don't know, the topic seemed like it's a negative thing if someone of a mixed race gets married to a black person, and I'm just saying it's not.
Okay. Yeah, and to be honest, I think that the question is a sanitized version of what Fat Boy wanted us to ask. But I think that we are going to eventually get to the idea of can you be pro-black and date white? But these are all kind of precursors leading up into the conversation, and which is building us to the main precipice. We haven't got there yet, but we are kind of trailing our way along, just kind of giving us some introductory conversation and evidence to be able to, hold till later. But yeah, Kamo, talk to us, my brother.
Yeah, how's it, gents? Hope everyone is well. Yeah, no, it's a complete contradiction to for a black man to be with anything other than a black woman. I don't know if you guys are aware of. I'll speak of it right now. Cornel West. Cornel West, pro-black and stuff like that. But if you look at his dating history, that for black women, it's no. It's I don't think she's she's not black though. She's I don't know. Iranian or something.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Cornel West, he be bunny hop.
And
you can kind of look at him.
Damn.
He be doing it.
And this is how you see it. Cornel West, bro, like he goes around calling white people brother. Like, what the fuck, bro?
But do Cornel West do he like
That's
he
an
be
off-white. That's not an Anglo.
Do Cornel West be in South Africa?
I never considered Cornel West pro-black.
Do he be in South Africa?
His rhetoric is definitely pro-black.
Yeah, but he more pro-all.
And this lady is not white. She's
man, that bitch is white. Man, that bitch is white.
Whatever she is, she's
she's definitely not black.
She's not black for sure, but she's not white. I wouldn't call her white.
Middle Eastern.
Yeah, that makes more sense. She's
not
white.
Black though.
Yeah, she's not black, but she's not white.
She ain't black.
Hey, but let's keep it real. How many of our sisters date Cornel West? Like
a lot of them.
He married
they gonna call him corny. They gonna think he corny.
No.
What do you mean? What kind of a question is that, bro?
When guys say that,
no ways, bro. What the fuck,
you're
man?
dating somebody that doesn't fit into like the parameters of who you should be dating. If you're trying to date a bottle girl as Cornel West, she's going to think that you're corny.
Right. Don't go to extremes. You know, a lot of our women ain't going to find him attractive.
Say it again.
Don't go to extremes. You know, a lot of our educated women aren't going to find him attractive.
Right, so do you think that Cornel West is an extreme?
I'm just saying he a nerdy black dude.
And it's mad nerdy black women.
You get some pussy, man.
Yeah, it's mad nerdy black women.
That's still Cornel West.
Black women that
Is that Cornel West? Is that his first wife?
I don't know.
No, that's his third.
What has he date? What has he married before?
No, it's not his first wife.
Good thing, like if he's had two,
definitely a white woman before.
Definitely. You know that for a fact.
I don't even care.
Definitely a white woman before.
I'm just saying, like, I'm just trying to deal in reality from the sisters.
I just feel like
I think she's European. Leslie.
God damn it!
Oh, it's his fifth wife.
I just know he dated a white woman.
3.
I just feel like why we can't use an example of somebody.
She's a ginger. It don't count.
Why we can't use an example of somebody from South Africa though?
About what?
No, don't get on that yet.
But I'm just, I just
like what's the
because why he always got to come up here and start using all people as his. I don't like that, bro. I don't like that.
Let me ask you.
So we're talking about our people, Fat Boy.
If he gave an example from South Africa, would you know it?
Hey, this the time for him to educate me.
Right, like the reality is that nobody would even care. I think that he's just contributing to the conversation.
He can use his people to talk about to contribute to the conversation.
Let's just have an actual general conversation about what we're talking about.
Bro.
I know I'm not that interested into like the, you know what I mean, the.
No, but I just think that that's becoming that's we didn't normalize that shit too much. Where if we having a conversation, hold on, Q, hold on. If we having a conversation amongst
the SBA shit, I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, I'm just saying, bro. We done made that shit too normal. Where if we having a conversation amongst each other, and then we ask one of them to come in, and they think it's for them to talk about, and when they want to use somebody negative, they bring up one of us.
I want to hear his perspective on the topic. I don't really care for all that part of it. We're gonna throw back to you. You can kind of tell me where I'm wrong and why it's shitty. But Kamu, go ahead and land your plane.
Y'all done froze them up.
No, it's just a delay.
Yeah, man. I'm just saying that it will never make sense for any black man who speaks black talk and sleeps with anything other than black women. Black women are the most unmarried women,
I guess, that ain't been
demographic,
over here.
and they're also the first demographic to get divorced. So
he agree with you, Kamu?
To go around and
Kamu, what's your sources?
And marry anything else. It's just, bro. It's just.
My bad. All right, Kamu, what are you saying right now?
Wait a minute, y'all agree with that though? Y'all
agree with what?
That like black men shouldn't marry outside.
I'm saying that
that's not the last thing that he was just running down. He started running down like some other shit. Everything. So what did you say? What was it?
I was just saying. No. Yeah, my last statement was that it makes no sense for any black man who talks the black talk go around and marry anything other than black women.
They agree with that, Kamu.
But what was the black women are the most? And
black woman is the.
He got to get a better connection, man.
Yo, Q, I didn't get your question.
There's some crazy shit didn't go out for 20 seconds, and then
I don't know why y'all acting like y'all don't agree with that statement, though. Y'all just call it
his sources. I don't know what the statistics.
He
said that black men shouldn't date outside their race.
That's not what we're talking about, Johnny. Like I just said that a second ago. He said other shit after that. Like what are we talking about?
Yeah, he talking about marriage statistics and shit he ain't even putting sources to. So that's where he got off track.
This is an example
that's what I'm saying.
Like,
it's just a bunch of shit he heard. He regurgitating talking points, bro.
That y'all agree with.
What did he say that's factually not correct?
All right, Johnny, you keep doing this thing where like there's a point where we're not agreeing, and this is where we're having the conversation at. So, all right, Johnny, is that what you agree with? And so then maybe we can have that conversation with you while his connection's down.
No, I don't agree with y'all. Just argue me.
What did Kamu say that was incorrect? What did he say that was like inaccurate?
He was saying black women. I don't know why he said black women, but black couples are
marriage
divorced, and then something else about.
Do they? So I mean, statistically though, are black women not like the most single? Least likely to marry.
What else did he say? I wanted him to repeat so I can look it up.
Maybe
he
repeat that.
The basis that he was making.
Damn, Kamo, you messed up the whole
flow. Man, Nigerians got a hold of your Wi-Fi, man.
Yeah, we keep trying to wait for him.
That's
damn.
They done hack this shit.
They slowed your shit down, boy.
Because I got a question for him,
up, bro. I can't hear shit. Yeah, go ahead.
Damn, boy.
Like
Nigerians taking all the bandwidth.
All right, I don't know.
Hey, Kamu.
He ain't got no bandwidth.
I think that like it don't make sense to talk to Kamu just because his connection's bad. But let's continue the conversation in general.
No, I can hear you. I can definitely hear you now.
Hey, Kamal, who is Memusa Mamain?
No. Let's stick to the topic.
I'm sticking to the topic, bro. I'm sticking to the topic, my nigga.
What that got to do with white women?
Like I don't want to.
It got a lot to do with white women. This is a South African leader with a white wife.
In the after
this is a South African leader with a white wife. Who is Sia Kalasi?
Who's a South African leader with a white wife?
I'm naming them. Who is Protus Madala?
Sia Kalasi is not a leader. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? He's not a fucking leader. Are you kidding me?
Who is Floyd? I'm asking you. Who is Floyd Shiambu?
Nigga, fat boy.
No. Please move, dog. This guy's wasting. He's wasting our time, bro.
To get these names.
Right, but
wasting our time.
My thing is that, like, I don't. The thing is,
I'm saying these are prominent niggas in South Africa.
Right. But that
have white wives.
You and him don't even disagree. Y'all are just doing this FBA.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. Why you can't use your people as examples?
The thing is
why
that,
you
like, fat boy?
Why you can't come to the? Why you can't come to?
Is a pure derail to.
Hear me out, Q. Hear me out.
No, fat boy, hear me out.
Why you can't bring them?
Now, we don't really care to do the Pan-African FBA thing.
I'm not doing no Pan-African FBA shit.
So
I have not said FBA not one time.
Everybody that you say
he's dumb, dog.
He disagrees with,
He's dumb. He's dumb as fuck.
I have not said FBA not one time.
He's dumb as fuck, bro.
I have not said FBA not one time.
All right, so even if you don't, the argument is
based
around.
Why should I speak of Sia Kolisi, man?
I'm asking you.
Sia Kolisi is not a fucking leader.
It don't matter if he's a leader or not. Ain't he from South Africa?
Why should I don't give a fuck about Sia Kolisi. He's not a leader.
Okay, so why do you give a fuck about Cornel West?
Bro, stop being dumb, dog.
Why you give a fuck about Cornel West?
And this is why you should just let people date who they want to date.
Because Cornel West is the leader.
You can't educate us? If you come to the conversation, to educate us, why you can't educate us using your people who have done these things that we talking about?
Hold up, because we don't give a fuck about them.
They know.
I do. What you mean we don't? I do.
We wasn't talking about Africans dating white women. We were talking about FBAs.
He said it's unbecoming. No, he said it's unbecoming of a black. Also, if it's a strictly FBA conversation, why the fuck
man?
Talk about
just
because he can talk. He can have.
All right, bro. You know what? You're right. It's y'all platform, gang. You right.
Y'all both don't like white women though, so that's good.
No, it's just they do that too much. Well, why they can't never use they people as the measuring stick or the example or whatever?
Hate white women.
We wasn't talking about they people. It's no comparison.
Right, but he got up here and said it's unbecoming of a black man, and he claimed he a black man. So,
fat boy, do you think it's not unbecoming of a black man to marry a white woman?
Because
you're trying to be slick. You trying to be slick. And you trying to get me off this nigga? No,
I'm asking the question.
When he come up,
answer the question,
all I'm saying is I notice a pattern.
All I'm saying is unbecoming of a black man.
Hear me out, bro. All I'm saying is I notice a pattern. Every time he come up here to talk to us, he talk to us about us. It's a finger.
What we talking about?
That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about them.
All right, bro. All right. Defend the nigga.
Hey, fat boy. Is it unbecoming of black men?
I'm through talking, bro. I'm through talking, gang. Y'all got it, bro.
So black men should. So black men should marry white women. That's what you're saying.
He's a fool.
Run the data points back. What were you saying statistically about black women and marriage and divorce? Because I think that's where things started to go off track.
That's what I'm saying. He talk about all shit.
Let me hear. So, Kamu,
what the fuck, my nigga?
What were you saying, and what's your sources for those data points?
A nigga that ain't never been over here.
You were a fool, fat boy. You a fool, bro.
Okay, at least I got a haircut though.
We can't tell.
Come on, you gonna answer the question, nigga?
Well, I mean,
God damn.
Hey, Kamu, just start talking.
yo, G.
Come on, you gonna answer the motherfucking question, nigga? You fucking just floating in the air and shit, nigga.
I didn't get the question though.
Yo, Wi-Fi is just literally floating, nigga. This shit don't got no connection.
What I'm saying, then y'all want up here to listen to him.
Nigga, Wi-Fi just float away, boy.
Hey, Kamu, write that shit out and hold it to the screen. It's gonna be faster.
I didn't hear the question, bro.
Kamu, can you hear me right now, Kamu?
Maybe try logging back in, Kamu.
Can you hear me right now, Kamu?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so Kamu, you were
no, I can hear you. No, I can hear you, G.
You were saying things about black women.
Oh, there we go again. Oh,
marriage statistics, divorce statistics about black American women. You said that.
That shit crazy, bro.
Stand on what you said, Kamu. Where you get these numbers from?
Oh. No, I got the numbers from the U.S. Census, bro.
Dr. Umar.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. So hey, he got it from the U.S. data points.
Can you hear me?
Hey, Kamu, do you understand that the black
I got it from the U.S. Census.
It's not disaggregated, so it includes black immigrants as well. Do you understand this? This is why we're delineating, because the stats that you think is just for us is for all so-called
I mean,
black people.
Well. Would you look at
I don't know what to say to that, bro. But on aggregate, every statistics, bro, is aggregated. So I don't know what to say to that. Really.
Yeah, I mean, Kamu just talking about the statistics. Nothing he said was statistically inaccurate.
It came from the U.S. Census. I mean, I think we could look it up.
What was the stats? What did he
about black women not getting married, getting divorced? Kamu said he got it all from the census.
Okay. What was the bigger point that you was building to?
I thought niggas wanted to hear.
My bigger point was that
I personally wanted to hear what his points was and then what he was building to, so I can understand.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, my point was that you have no business marrying anything other than a black woman, bro, because they are the ones who are, carrying the brunt of, not having an adequate spouse. And black men are out here clowning, dating, coming with all justifications to date anything other than a black woman. You know what I mean? So that was just my point, really.
Sounds like a fair point that Fat Boy would agree with, actually.
That's what I was saying. I think y'all agree with it.
I think your argument doesn't make sense, because if the black woman lead in divorces, that means they are getting married. The relationships aren't working out. So the attempt is there.
I think he's saying they lead in not being married.
Singles.
But he said something about divorce too.
He English is his second language.
It's always
that's his third language.
But I'm saying, but what about his point? Like, y'all don't agree.
That's actually
y'all don't necessarily agree with what he was saying, though. Like,
no, because he's bringing up a stat with no source. Man, like, where's the link? Where's the?
All right, so do I do agree with his end point, which is that black men should marry black women. Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
I know. So it's like, why y'all trying to chop a nigga up?
I'm just trying,
because no, when he listen, hear me out, G. My problem is, I had no problem with his statement until he started throwing names. And when he threw a name, he said Cornel West. And that's where I have the problem with, bro.
That's an example of a black American.
First of all, hold on. Y'all never said we was only talking about black Americans. Now y'all trying to make it just about black Americans because I'm on this nigga ass. Y'all never said that.
Only thing that we would have been
that's what we've been talking about the whole show.
The entire time.
Okay, guy. All right. I just feel like them folks. I just feel like
fat boy.
I just feel like
when
they
you introduced
be
this conversation, I
Man,
didn't
this fool-
presume that you was talking about.
Yo, this fool keeps derailing the show, man. We keep going in circle with the same shit, bro. This is dumb, dog. Can we move? Like, the fuck, bro?
African
You can't
women
be keep
marriage
saying the
rates are
same thing,
skewed
dog.
because they can't get divorced.
I came to talk about white women, not Africans.
That is true. They can't get divorced.
They can't get divorced.
to talk about white women.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
next week. Next week on the next topic. Watch if y'all bring this nigga up again and he use the example.
After this, Kamu can't.
He's probably gonna say something about American because
the next time Kamu join, he got to speak on the progress of kicking all the Nigerians out, and because I think the deadline was June 30th, we in August, so I think them niggas make Nigerians is mighty comfortable in your homeland, my brother. Yeah, West Africa, all in your shit, boy. Matter of fact, look like you got a Nigerian flag on.
Yo, G,
is that what
cut
you
it
got?
out, cut it out,
A Nigerian scarf.
He got that bullshit ass hoodie. That bullshit ass hoodie came from a Nigerian flea market for sure.
Cut it out.
So I think the problem is with our black leaders or just black men marrying outside of their so-called race.
Thank you.
It's when they're negative towards their own people. That's where the problem is.
Right.
Like if they're not pro-black and they just stay neutral and whatever, they're cool. But when they use their so-called blackness to put us down just because they married to a white person, that's where they go wrong.
Gotcha. And so let me ask you this. I think this gets to the core of like the initial like the inception. There we go. The inception of where this conversation started at. So if you date black women, then you divorce, or like you stop dating black women, then you get married to a white woman, and then you date black women again. Does that make you a coon?
You threw me through a loop there.
You mean just going back and forth? Or
yeah, you just going back and forth. If you marry both black and white women, does that make you a coon automatically?
I would say no.
Which one is the baby mama?
I mean,
black. The black woman, the baby mama.
Well, you definitely need some cleansing, bro.
Does that make you a coon? Yes or no?
You said black baby mama?
Yeah.
I can roll with it. He got equity.
Okay, you got equity. All right. Johnny.
What up?
What's your answer?
No, I ain't here.
I said if you date black and then date white, then date black, does that make you a coon? Like if you marry black, then marry white, then marry black, does that make you a coon?
Well, I don't think messing with white people in general make you a coon.
So answer is no.
No, yeah, no.
All right. What about you, Kamu?
He probably can't answer that.
It definitely makes you a coon, bro. Like
I don't know if he should have said that.
Why?
Hey man, come on.
No, I can, bro.
Can't take
Come
you
on.
seriously.
Why can I not?
You want to live in Russia, dude? Like the stuff you
It's
say.
like this what I'm saying. Bro, this shit be,
dude.
that's what I'm saying, bro. It's like
you want to live in Russia.
Like I
Russia
don't know
cold as shit, Kamu.
sometimes, bro.
Ain't no African don't want to live in fucking Russia. Let me tell you that right now.
But this nigga.
All right, old man, what is your take?
No, it don't make you a coon, man. It make you just straight.
Okay, got you. Fat boy, your question has been answered.
I appreciate it, man.
And Fat Boy, you think that person's a coon? Is that what your take was?
Oh no. I don't think that makes them a coon. No, I don't think. Do I agree with the action? No, I don't agree with the action, but I don't think that alone makes them a coon.
Is
I got a
there
question
to this conversation or anything that you want to add, Fat Boy?
No, I really want to make a suggestion, but I'm a
Hey y'all, I got a question. Dude, if somebody never mess with a white person, does that make them more black than somebody who has?
Johnny get into it.
Huh?
Johnny want to
Yeah.
get to the bottom of this. He's like, y'all got to put some respect on my shit, boy. I'm Johnny P, boy.
Like just because
Yeah,
you
none
never
of y'all
slept
niggas
with
blacker than Johnny P.
like I'm saying, did that make you like more black because you've never slept with somebody white? 'Cause I feel like
I think it do make you more official.
because like I think when like as somebody who slept with a white woman, when I drive by myself, they don't care who I done slept with.
Yeah, but when we use the
They
term
don't care
black,
who
we're not
racism don't care who I sleep with.
Yeah,
I'm still nigga.
They actually do because if they find out, they gonna whip your ass.
It might make it worse. It might make me more black.
Right.
This shit come down harder.
Hey, Johnny, when people say that, do you think that they're using that more like colloquially? I can't talk. Or are they being like very definitive with like genealogy and DNA records?
I think most times people.
I got another question.
Usually, it's more like colloquially, right?
Probably.
And so that's what the statement speaks to. What you're talking about is how dark your skin is.
Okay, then I got another question. Then I got another. Since y'all answered my question, since y'all answered my first question, I got another question.
Uh-oh.
Let's say I got a black woman, right?
You got a black woman.
I got a black woman.
Oh no.
And y'all never see her.
Oh, Butterface.
Y'all never see her.
Never see her. Okay.
I never put on display.
Like if we was to give a location, what like because I do think that like geographical location does matter. City location does matter inside some of these because it could like you might be in Montana and you might be around nothing but the Kuwaits.
But you gotta, you gotta let me get my question out. You gotta let me get my
question. If you got a black woman,
like so.
Let's say I got a black woman, right?
Black woman.
Y'all never see her. I never invite her to nothing. I keep her hid in the basement, basically.
Basement.
Like
but every time, y'all gotta let me get my question.
I'm just trying to ask like like more informative questions to it. So if I was to send a picture of her to a group chat, would I blur her face out or not?
That didn't happen.
Put the emoji over the head.
That didn't happen.
Yeah, that type of shit. Let's say, so I basically keep her hid in the basement. You know what I'm saying?
With emoji header, okay.
Right.
Okay.
But hold on, Johnny. Let me get my question. But every time I pop out, I'm in a white woman face.
White woman face. Okay.
I ain't scared to be seen with the white women.
I ain't scared
to post up.
Post on Facebook, Instagram, or something
like that.
Yeah,
I ain't scared to post to flaunt the white bitch. None of that.
Okay.
I take full pride in posting them. I take full pride in keeping her on display.
But you emoji face blur out the black women.
But I emoji face the black woman that I claim that love me. I keep her hid from the general public.
See, that's who y'all was talking about this whole time. Y'all made it seem
what you talking? We not talking about nobody. What are you talking about? I'm giving a scenario. I'm saying, does this make me a coon?
G, we start with you, then we go to Johnny, then Camus, then old man.
Does it make you a coon to hide your affiliation with black women?
I always speak highly of the white woman. I always speak highly of the white woman.
So in essence, the simple question that he's asking is, if you hide the black women but post publicly the white women, does that make you a coon?
I don't know if it makes you a coon or just a self-hating nigga, man. I don't know.
Is a self-hating nigga a coon usually?
Because the coons,
what's the definition of coon?
I feel like the coons.
Can you be self-hating and not a coon?
Yeah, because some people just it's some people just hate themselves and not all black people.
Yeah, when we say I think you can't because coon is a noun, but coon
means you hate all black people. Some people just hate themselves.
But when we say self-hating, that doesn't mean like literally just you as the individual. That's a term that means like you're self-hating because of who you are.
Right.
Yeah. I think just because you're self-hating don't mean you are verb cooning, but I can see how they go hand in hand. I can see them in the same ballpark.
I don't know anybody that's self-hating that isn't a coon. Could y'all name some self-haters that's not a coon?
Well, I mean, I know some people that like have like. I think. I mean,
all right, so Johnny, so you about to right now? Not that like we just walking down a path, and there's questions for everybody to answer. But are you about to name somebody that you know that's self-hating that's not a coon?
Man, I think when you say self-hating, I know people that have mental illness that's committed like that and did, and I think that would be called.
I think Michael Jackson is the best example
of self-hating because
he was a self-hating. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What made
I can't do that with you, G.
I'm gonna break it down. Because Mike, he got picked on about his nose by his own dad, called him Big Nose. And when he had his skin condition and everything, Mike's whole thing was he wasn't good enough, but he was never a coon. But he never had a skin condition. He never had a self
good enough. What does that mean?
No, like overall, just overall. Michael Jackson's biggest thing was like I'm not gonna be good enough for the public, so I got to do this, I got to do that. Hence why he's got all these surgeries and things like that because he was trying to be perfect.
Right. I think he misreading.
Yeah, I think he was trying to be perfect more so than
we say.
But he was trying to be perfect. He was also trying to change the things he didn't like about him.
But he wasn't trying to be white though.
I didn't say he was trying to be white. I just said he had self-hate and wasn't cooning.
My issue is that like, is it important? Like right now, I don't think that we're talking along the lines of like mental illness. When we say self-hating, I think that it's implied in the conversation that when we say, can you be pro-black and date white? That when we say self-hating, we are implied, what is implied inside that statement is a level of self-hate when it comes down to their blackness. Not necessarily just them not liking themselves in general.
But that's just implied though. Like you can't say like that all people who hate themselves are coons just based on like an implication.
So like if you get a nose job, if you get
Johnny, hold on, Johnny. But Johnny,
a lot of women get BBLs because they don't like their bodies. I don't think they hate all.
But Johnny,
just said.
But Johnny, what if
getting a BBL doesn't?
I'm saying, but you're saying that self-hate only means that you hate the group.
Nigga, I just gave
he broke it down.
But Johnny,
you said usually, but that takes the word self-hate out of it. Like you talking about self-hate. Self-hate is when you hate yourself.
My thing is like,
that only means the community.
Like I don't know how important it is. For us to have to dwindle down what we're saying when what saying is already implied. So do you think that when we're saying self-hating, we are talking about a person that just hates themselves? Hold on, Johnny.
When I hear the word self-hate, yes, that's what I think about.
So when we give the conversation in context what we're talking about, do you think that we're talking about self-hating in the sense of self-hating because they just hate themselves individually, or because of self-hating themselves because they're black? Given the context that we're saying, can you be pro-black and date white?
I mean, if you're gonna narrow the conversation down to where, like, when I say self-hate, that's all I mean. But like, self-hate means a lot of things. It's for you to only put it like, I don't think you're a coon just because you're.
So Johnny, I got a question, Johnny.
Can I just respond to G though, real quick? So G, how I took Michael Jackson's mentality is.
Yeah, that's kind of going off the. That's no,
just because he brought it up real quick. To me, it's not about blackness because he's the most pro-black person.
Right.
I think he didn't want to be like his dad, so he did everything to be opposite of his dad. So that I think, like the man in the mirror, he sees his dad.
There's nothing un-pro-black about Michael Jackson.
Again.
What you say? What?
I said he was a self. He had a lot of elements of self-hate,
meaning
he didn't.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know how important. Like, can we move away from that? Is what I'm saying. That's not the point that none of this illustrates, and I think that it'll take us to tangents.
Yeah, there's no tangent.
But if you're saying self-hate, that's a lot of what self-hate is.
But you're going off the premise of the conversation when you talk.
All right.
So Johnny, I got a question.
Y'all just don't agree with what I'm saying. I'm not going off tangent.
It's not about us not agreeing. It's
Johnny,
not
I got a question.
Y'all just don't agree, but like I don't think everybody that hates themselves automatically a coon. If I don't say that,
now, these
then
are
you're not going to
tangents
agree.
that go away from the actual conversation.
Right.
We all know that there's people.
So
that
everybody who hates themselves a coon. That's what you want me to say, right?
That's not what we want you to say. We want to actually address the actual conversation. So if we're talking about if you hate yourself because you're black, that's way different than if you hate yourself because
you're a person. Yeah.
Because you're a person.
Yeah.
These are not like similar conversations. So to derail into hating yourself because you're a person takes us down a tangent that goes away from what the actual conversation is that we'll have to loop back
the
into.
Things you don't like about yourself are common features based off of like your genetics.
Because you're black. So now we're going like because you're black.
But
like,
one is mental. Separated. One is mental illness. The other one is cooning.
And that's what I'm saying. I think you can self-hate without cooning. I do think so.
So Johnny, I got a question, Johnny, to bring the conversation back to what we was talking about. So Johnny, let's say a person says, I would rather dig in the white man's trash than the black man's.
I mean, that means
what kind of
what you want me to do with that?
In reference to dating women, does that make them a coon?
It means you have low self-worth.
If a person says,
sure.
I'm gonna say it again.
It means you got low self-worth. You go dig through any trash, no matter who's trash.
If a person says,
you don't value yourself.
If a person says,
I heard what you said.
But again, if your preference is that I want white trash over black trash,
exactly.
I mean, you still won't trash. Like I don't see how
you like completely ignoring the question.
No, I'm not. I'm just not answering the way y'all want me to. Like,
no,
I understand what y'all
saying. Nobody said, "Is this a person with low self-worth?" Nobody asked
me what you asked me. What does that mean?
I said, "Does that make you a coon, Johnny?" I asked you a straightforward question. If a person, if we speaking on dating preferences, and I say, I would rather go dig in the white man's trash than the black man's.
Well, I mean, if you say white, I mean, it do make you a coon, but it's not. But yeah, I mean, that technically, that statement right there is for sure. Okay, cool. That makes you a coon. But I think if you're willing to dig in trash, there's bigger issues that need to be addressed.
No, don't take it literally.
Bingo, John.
No, Johnny, they're not saying it like that. Nephew, they're not saying it like that. You're taking it further than what it is.
Exactly. You know it's most definitely intentional. It's most definitely intentional.
Is that you are a person? If you are a person that is going to go at the bottom of the barrel of the lineage of anybody, that's what he's saying. They'd rather be at the bottom of the barrel of the white lineage than the black lineage. That's what he's saying.
But I still think if you take the bottom of the barrel white people versus it's still a insecurity thing. It's something like wrong. Cooning, cool, but it's something bigger than cooning. Like, because you like
that's not what we're talking about right now.
Insecurities with you that make you feel that way. And they go back to even what I was saying earlier about like why people choose to do it to begin with. I think it all plays into itself.
As Fat Boy said earlier, it's a mental condition. That's really what it is. It's something wrong with you mentally when you have such low self-value of yourself that you would rather go to the bottom.
Can an insane person be a coon?
Can a what?
Can an insane person be a coon? If you got mental illness, can you?
Of course you can.
Yes, you can. Yes.
I don't know.
My bad, Johnny. You don't think that somebody with mental illness can be a coon?
I think they got mental illness. I wouldn't say they're a coon. I say nigga need help. He need that. But like, if you got mental illness and you start cooning,
so if this mentally ill person is saying, "Fuck all black people, white people are gods." Let's say that mentally ill person.
I think you are crazier than more than you're a coon. I think that sounds crazy.
But
okay,
way more than
crazy coon.
Yeah, you sound insane.
Crazy coon.
You sound insane.
But
more so than being a coon.
Statements wouldn't make them a coon.
It would make you insane. I think if a normal person said it, then you're a coon. But if you're mental ill, we could judge mentally ill people.
Okay.
Oh, like you know what I'm saying? So mentally ill
So for
person.
you, as long as you get like a like any kind of like a bereave of mental illness, then it excuses you from any version of being blamed of a coon.
They give you a pass.
It kind of do. It kind of do. Like to me, it kind of does. Like, cause I feel like if you're crazy,
okay,
I can't. You're not even saying like you don't mean it that you say. You're not basing what you're saying in reality.
Hey, who is? Hey, who is Stephen Adams? Who is this?
Stephen Adams, where you see that at?
Probably Steve. Oh, you talking about Steven Adams, the basketball player?
This nigga just commented and said Carmelo getting stabbed in the booty right now. Why y'all? Who is this? Who is this?
I think he said.
This is also the next thing where, hey, fat boy, I don't know how important it is to like engage with trolls that are clearly trolling. He's clearly trolling. Don't give him the energy.
That's just mad weird, bro. That's just mad weird that a nigga.
I know it's weird, but if you don't give a troll the energy, they disappear.
Booty on the brain.
All right, bro.
Shout out Ray FBA though.
Yeah, he recognized his
10 jewels to
you say recognize what?
He recognized his own kind.
Who recognized their own kind?
The trolls in the chat.
Who, me? I'm trolling.
Clearly.
How am I trolling?
You done said all kind of goofball shit tonight, man.
How am I trolling?
It's about to unlock.
Come on, David. How am I trolling?
Hey, can we get both cameras on real quick?
Yeah, can we get at least both cameras? Hey, Q, bring them up to the forefront. Both cameras.
I got you.
2 shot.
Hey, fat boy, where you at, nigga?
I'm in the car. What's up?
Hey, nigga. Hey, there you go. Hey, he in the dark. He in the darkness.
He can turn that light on. It's
fat boy in the trap.
We can see movement though. It's movement in the trap. Yeah, we'll let y'all niggas get
there. They go.
I mean, I don't really have too much to say. I mean, John, I feel like you did good answering the stupid questions about like what type of what was he asking? Talking about if you are a person who wants to dig in a trash over another person's trash, why are you digging in the trash? Like, why are we worried about people who dig in the trash? And also, like, if a person is crazy and they're coon babbling, why are we talking about their coon babble? They're crazy. Why are you paying attention to people who are crazy and people who dig in trash? Like, what type of stupid premise of a question is that even to ask?
They are cooning though, right?
I mean, I guess, yeah, but they're crazy. Okay. Crazy people do all kind of stupid stuff. Why would you even ask a question? Like, I'm trying to understand.
So I'm wrong.
You a troll. That's why I started by saying you recognizing your own kind.
Got you.
Got you. But, so I'm wrong for asking a question that was about something that was said to me.
It was a stupid question. That's all I'm saying. But I guess it was kind of funny though. It's entertaining.
I'm asking you a question.
I guess if that's what
am I wrong for asking a question based off something that was said to me?
You wrong for asking stupid questions.
All right, so you're not answering my question, gang. You're not answering my question.
I don't know what you're talking about. Elaborate. What statement was said to you?
So maybe this helps level set. So the statement,
y'all niggas got this shit in common. Like
you fat boy's question, and then we can kind of go from there. So, do you think is there value in a white woman that's a trash white woman over a trash black woman?
I think there's no value in trash women in general. I don't even understand the question.
Okay, so you never would put one over the other.
No, not at all.
Make that statement.
No, I would never.
Okay.
No.
So
I might, yeah. The only closest thing I might say is like, I don't take one. Like, let's say a person likes big women, for instance, and I like fit women, and then they say that the fit woman I like. They have a problem with that. I'm not gonna, if they're trash to him, I might say I don't care if that's your trash. I don't mind that, but he's gonna. I mean, I'm saying like that's the closest I might come to saying another man's trash or whatever. But I think a person who likes trash women and goes after that is like what man does.
But you wouldn't say a white man's trash.
So you never said. So you hold on. So you never said that you would. So you never said you would rather the white man's trash than the black man's.
What does that even mean? No.
Answer the question, bro.
No, what does that even mean?
So
I
you
don't want
never
anybody's
said
trash. I
you
don't want
never
anybody's
said you
trash.
would rather the white man's trash than the black man.
No, I don't want nobody's trash.
Man, this nigga fucking lying through his fucking teeth. Nigga, you straight up said you would rather the white
Nah,
man's trash
that
than the
sounds.
black man's,
I don't
bro.
date trash. I don't deal with nobody's trash. You
Oh
deal with
my
trash. You
god,
might
bro,
deal with
this is
trash.
what you said, nigga.
I don't deal with trash,
Fat
fat
boy,
boy.
if you got proof, just post a
Post
screenshot.
the proof.
Bet.
Post a
Hold on.
screenshot. Let it be. Let it
Hold
be.
on.
What's done has been done.
That's what I'm saying. Like he'll take something I say and then put his own twist on it and then run with that and then never produce an exact screenshot and then bring something out of context. But then I'll show an exact quote of something he said.
Hold
We don't
on.
want to
Hold
get
on.
into
Hold
that.
on. Hold on.
If we want to get into quotes, we can talk about what your pop said about what he had to do about his interracial situation. We can get into screenshots.
Okay, that's fine. But everybody
Okay.
up here just said. Everybody up here just
And what
said.
you and so you said something crazy about your mother too.
Everybody up here just said that it's nothing wrong with a person marrying a white woman. So
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with. Would you say your mother was a typical dumb black woman or something like that?
so you finna put that on your daddy that I said that.
I have a quote. Yeah, I can put it. I
Exactly,
got a
bitch ass
screenshot.
nigga. Exactly, bitch ass nigga. Sound like a faggot.
You
Sound like a
crashing.
faggot. You gonna sit up here and lie?
Hey, Q, it's time to get us off.
Hey, yeah,
He about to get all our shit.
Exactly, nigga just lying,
Hey, Johnny, get
bro.
us out of here, Johnny.
Hey,
Get
let's
us out
not
of here,
go.
Johnny.
Hey,
Get us
let's
out of
not
He
here.
go.
lying, and he know he
Hey,
lying,
look,
bro.
After show.
yo,
All right, with that
I'm
said,
not in no
we're
after
gonna
show.
go to
Just
the
had to
conclusion
crash
of
this
the
real quick.
show and
Faggot ass nigga.
GH Podcast, G
Nigga
Access
sitting up here
Media.
lying like a bitch. And he
Again,
know
if
and
y'all
he
want
know it.
more of the conversation, maybe we'll have an after show later. But with that said, this has been fun. We have Q, G Access Media, Johnny, Trey, aka David Walker, Fat Boy, Fly, Old Man, and Camu. With that said, we out.